You
Where
all
are we?
are outside the hag's hut. I'm going to retcon a little bit of the last session. It's going to take a couple hours for Arioch to bond with the dagger and finalize the contract. In that time, you guys are welcome to explore the area a bit.
Hey guys, I think she's been there for a while, and these woods look pretty cool. Bet you there's some beautiful animals. I can hear them, and I listen closely to the sounds.
There are no baby animals in here.
If you say that in your hair, I assume you say that in your hair. I did you an owl. I'm like, there are baby animals everywhere.
Maybe the baby spiders. We're not taking them back.
Babies of what the spiders eat.
We're not taking them.
Yes, we won't be taking them anywhere.
Okay, so you guys go out looking for baby animals?
That's my justification for going.
Okay.
Eric hasn't killed anything in a while, so he's getting antsy to kill.
Puppy dogs.
Looking at the back of Klik.
I'm gonna follow Klik. I'm really bloodthirsty. Okay, Mary, you gonna join him?
Yeah, I can. Let's do this.
Okay, so you guys are going in search of animals. I'm gonna say Klik, you lead the way. Give me a perception check.
Okay. Guys, look. I see one. And point to the distance. And I will see one.
I think I hear some.
13. 14.
I'm sorry,
I think I hear the dogs.
And then we stop over. So like, I probably just walk right through the fucking one. Michael would, if you were locked, Klik would. Klik goes straight through, doesn't care about the halfway.
Okay, start walking through, and you find, as you're walking, that, like I mentioned before, you guys can pass through certain things. It seems like rocks and things like that you can pass through from the other side, but anything organic, like a tree, you cannot. It's still partially see-through and incorporeal, but you can't pass through it. So you guys are blazing a trail pretty easily, going along. After some time, you're a little ways north of the Hag Hut now.
I touch every single tree we pass.
It's strange. They feel like there, but not there. Like, kind of like a soft, almost weird texture to them. Because they're from both sides right now.
So the trees are squishy.
Kinda, yeah. Just then you hear some yipping from far ahead.
We hear you yipping?
Some yipping from far ahead. What do you want to do?
I don't think you heard. Well, we will go to the yipping. I know Klik will walk through.
You guys start marching along. Huh?
When I hear it, I go, someone's in trouble. And I can't go any faster, so I'm just going to pretend like I'm going faster.
All right. You guys start marching along. You see Klik pick up a faster jaunt as he goes along toward the sounds of yipping, and you start hearing some barking and things like that, some squeals as you get closer. And then you get closer, you're passing a bunch of trees. Sorry, distracted myself. You see in the distance some movement. And just passing through your field of view, you guys can see what look like incorporeal dogs, like from the other side. And then for just a second, one of them seemed to be on your side. like completely real and solid, and then it was incorporeal again. And they pass through your field running as fast as they can.
Did you see that? Did you guys see that?
A few seconds go
I
by.
don't know what I saw.
You guys see two large creatures, bipedal, blue, with a long tail behind them, in a tri-jaw, two long mandibles, and a third one on the top. One with its mouth open and large black teeth all throughout its mouth. The other one with the mouth closed, chasing after these dogs.
We're going Demogorgon.
And then
Are they like chasing them to hunt them, or
the dogs disappear
like
into the
follow
fog, and these creatures seem to be chasing after them quickly.
Should we go? Should we go?
I think we should.
You just said they look like menacing-ish, or do they look like people follow their dogs? Was that your question?
Let me pull a picture up so you guys can get an idea.
I'm picturing a Demogorgon.
That's the characters. Like the way the music went, I didn't fully comprehend, and also me.
Oh, let me turn on the music.
Did you guys know if they look like they're attacking the dogs, or do they look like...
And I just said that the dogs pass through your field of view quickly, and then they disappear back into the fog, and then these creatures chase after them quickly as well. One had its mouth wide open, and the other one had the mouth closed as they were running.
So my question I got you. Okay, in character. Should we go after that? See what that was about?
So that's what it looks like. That's what the two creatures are running after.
I picture a human going for some reason.
That was like scarier than I was picturing too. Yeah. Definitely more scary.
I say those teeth look like they make a nice little prize.
With a face palm. Of course.
What are you guys doing? Time's passing.
I'm gonna chase after them.
I have to follow Eric. I can't let him get lost.
Okay. Eric and Merritt,
And then I'm gonna drag Klik.
you guys sprint forward.
Hesitate for a second. Nothing to do with you guys watching them, but he's committed to being with you guys, so he's gonna follow through.
Okay. So I'm going to say the marching order is Eric, then Mara, and then finally Klik in the back. You guys go charging along until finally you come along to a bit of an opening where it looks like there's still some trees and there's a bit of a pond. And you can see the two creatures standing near where the dogs seem to be standing, and they're still incorporeal on the other side. And then suddenly you see one or two of the dogs shift, and they appear on this side and start barking at these creatures before going back to their side immediately.
Are the creatures doing the same thing, or are they staying in the...
One of the creatures saying,
what do the dogs look like?
The dogs look kind of like a Saint Bernard, but more elegant features. Thinner ears, slight point to them, shinier fur. And as you're examining and checking them out, you do notice one of the creatures, the more menacing looking ones, shifts and appears to be incorporeal now. And you watch as it runs up and bites one of the dogs, and both appear back on this side. And the dog's whining out in pain. And they seem to be tearing into the creature, the dog. Let me give you guys a visual. I sense a lot of worry typing.
Yeah.
It's not worry typing. It's just casual typing. I just type fast, so it sounds like I'm worried. Man lies to comrades with bold face. Roll an insight.
Oh. Is this where we are now?
Yes. Let me put you guys on the map. Where'd you go? You guys are over here.
This is a pretty place. I like the colors.
Don't want to move. And finally, click. I don't have your health, click.
Sorry.
Okay, I think we're about to get into a fight.
I mean, you don't have to have it. It's just that would be the bar. I don't have to show everyone.
I had it on my third sheet, which is currently on my half. But I haven't planned it. I mean, I have to get up and go. I have back walk over there. I guess that's something.
So here's the scene as it is now. They seem to keep biting at these dogs, pulling them over to this side, and start biting into them, attacking them as best they can.
Click has a fancy border on his character.
He does. Because I learned more after making the other ones.
Me and my fancy character were walking out over behind into the grab.
How do you do that again? We click our character and hold what button?
Q, I think?
No,
not
Q.
I don't like what it's, there's a thing that's like a circle. It's underneath the hourglass. How are you moving my character?
Oh, that's me, sorry.
Oh, okay.
You just you click on your character, and then you right click, and you can measure.
So that's a little weird. It's no longer doing that snap thing.
Oh, it's because I got rid of the grid. You guys can move freely.
Okay.
All right, so they don't seem to notice you, but they're tearing into one of the dogs. What do you guys want to do?
We have to help the dogs, right? You're the animal person?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really like watching this go down. I'm not as against adult animals beating up other adult animals, but, you know.
I will say you do notice with your high passive perception, you do notice that there is a young pup among these dogs.
No hesitation in my mind. I'm ready to go.
I'd like to strike with my longbow.
Yeah. Oh, man.
I'm gonna grab my trident.
I'd like to strike at this one with my longbow.
Okay, 1 second, let me adjust something. Okay. How far away is that? Wait, when did you get a longbow?
No, I bought a longbow. I bought that right before we left to go to the village. That's why I was so broke.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Oh, that explains a lot now.
Okay, take a shot. That hits.
Nice.
Oh,
6 damage. Okay.
Way to go.
Let's have a painful yell.
Oh my. You got him.
You know where you're now.
And with that, we're going to need everyone to roll initiative.
Oopsies, that's not the one I wanted.
damn, our dice guys are working for me.
Oh, why did you go to the only one it was?
Let's go roll
Yep, that's what I'm doing for the creatures too. Where is it?
I'm sending.
Sorry, this guy's here. One.
Oh, it's
Puppy.
probably.
Let's save ourselves. Puppies.
We will save some puppies. Maybe we can like train these dogs to be one of our companions. Oh, what's his name?
What was Eric?
Can
Can I get your initiative?
I
Eric, can I get your initiative?
My initiative was 18.
That's impossible.
That's why I said that my dice gods were with me tonight.
Oh, you're not rolling on here anymore?
Oh,
No, he is. It's 18.
yeah, he is 18.
Oh, okay, I see it now.
I get plus 2, so I rolled with the. I got 5, so it's 7.
5. Oh, 7 total. Click. 18 for
2
Eric.
rolls for me on your screen or just 1?
I have 2 rolls for you.
Okay.
I'll go with the first one. Yeah, okay,
Do you
it's
have the hit the disadvantage thing on yours? Or advantage on your character sheet? Go to the top of your character sheet, underneath where it says your information, like name, class, and all that stuff. There's one that says advantage, disadvantage, and normal. Press normal.
Hold on, I'm taking a look.
One will be highlighted in red.
Alright, Eric, your move.
Alright. I'd like to go for the other one, again, the one that I struck at again.
Okay, roll to attack. A 17, you hit. Roll.
Nice, man. Look at you.
Oh, this guy is gonna take out everybody.
Who needs us?
Okay. Did some good damage to this thing.
How much is a quiver of arrows, by the way? Is it 10?
Sounds right.
Let's go with that.
How many?
30.
Oh, okay then. In that case, then I have plenty of arrows.
20 arrows.
Oh, it's 20.
Is it 20?
20.
Alright, then I have...
30 arrows.
So then I have 18 left.
Okay. And Mara, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna use my trident. Well, no. Fuck it, okay, fine. I'll throw a javelin and change my mind. No.
I don't think you can throw where you're at. If you want to move up?
What's that?
I don't think you can throw where you're at. Do you want to move up?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out, like, my distance. 5, 10, 15.
Go to your toolbar thing.
Where do you want to move it?
There's the hourglass. Right underneath it has the measuring tool.
I don't think I have an hourglass.
Or not hourglass, sorry, magnifying glass.
Okay.
Where do you see a measuring tool?
It's, see where there's like the gray out boxes at the very top left? There's a arrow, and then a paintbrush, and a magnifying glass, and then there's like a circle with, that's the measuring tool.
Oh! I never knew that.
So if you were down here, just beneath Eric.
I was here.
Okay. I'm gonna say, yeah, you can get about here-ish if you want. Or something earlier.
I'm gonna get one square over.
Okay, you're gonna start. It's 31. Yeah, right there.
Alright.
Alright, you're gonna throw.
Strike it with my trident or no? I think I have a. I'm gonna check my.
You want to throw it or do you want to stab him?
I have a 5-foot reach and a 20-foot range slash 60 feet range.
Okay, he's a little too far to stab him with it, but if you want to throw it, you can.
Yeah, I'll come back here a little bit then, and then yes, I will throw my trident.
All right, roll to attack. You take your javelin, your trident. You look at this creature as it attacks this small puppy,
Please, nice God, please, damn it, no,
and you throw the trident over its head into the grass behind it, nearly hitting the dog.
Oh God, no, I didn't hit the dog.
I said nearly.
Oh God, okay.
Now it's the dog's turn. This one is going to disengage and try to just run away because it's a small little puppy. As fast as it can.
Oh, cute little bumpers!
This one is going to turn and try to attack the one over here. And so is this one's going to run over to try and guard the puppy as best it can, protectively. They're going to attack. They attack twice for some reason. That hits. You watch this little dog takes a chunk out of the leg of this creature and lets out a.
Oh my God. The fucking legend over here.
Legend 27?
Yes. Where the fuck am I? Oh, I have to zoom way out.
Yeah, you guys started a little bit further back. I thought it'd make it more interesting. And remember, these logs
Yeah,
over here are about 10 foot high if you want to try and get up on top of them. And the water in the middle is about 15 feet deep. And the bushes you can...
The water didn't hurt us, did it? When we walked through it?
No.
Okay.
Not pleasant.
Huh? Click, you're up. What would you like to do?
Oh. Alright. I'm gonna... Each square is 5 feet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I mean, if you guys don't like the free moving thing, I can turn the grid back on if it's easier.
I don't mind this being...
I
I don't mind it either. Okay.
I just want to be exactly what I'm doing.
I agree.
Just thought we'd make it interesting and try it. If it doesn't work, we can go back easy enough.
Alright, I'm gonna run up here.
Okay.
And... Oh no! You will not touch him! And I slam my hand to the ground and I shoot out 20-foot vines up right in front of me for the 20 feet. And anything trying to cross it is going to be trying to get wrapped.
Nice.
This guy in particular has to roll a throw.
What roll? You said strength?
Strength saving throw. Or be restrained.
Okay. Strength saving throw.
You've never seen Klik as mad as he is right now. Get in there.
That's not gonna work.
I
I was trying to put some vines in. He rolled a... What's his strength? A 15. Is it 15 enough, or?
I say maybe 8 plus 4 plus the proficiency on it. Yeah, he's good. It's 14 because mine's 14 right now. But there's still that. It's a huge patch.
How big is the this big?
That's my turn.
No, how big was the patch?
It's a 20-foot square.
Where you put in square then?
So yeah. Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Okay.
That's what I had in mind.
All right. It's difficult terrain. Is that what you said?
Yeah, and then if you start your turn there. For the duration these plans turn the difficult terrain, any creature in the area will cast a spell will succeed on saving throw or be restrained by the quest.
Okay. Then now it's the creature's turn.
Yeah. And my staff looks really, really bigger and glowy green now. That's on my back.
Sorry, I messed up my layering now. I can't get to the creature. The vines are on top. Alright, it's going to come down. And it's going to attack you.
Ooh.
It opens its jaws wide as you can see the drool dripping down from the top mandible. And it swings in to bite you, and you kind of just swing back a little bit. It takes a step back and then lunges at you again, this time tripping on one of your vines, and the teeth fall short. Both of its bites seem to fall short. The other one is going to take 2 bites against this dog.
No!
The first one goes down as he bites into it, and this time he gets the side of the creature and he lets out a painful yelp as you see blood dripping from the dog. Dang it, that's a lot of damage. And the dog's looking really hurt.
No!
It's like barely standing there, bleeding profusely.
Oh my god.
That was the furthest one that did that, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Eric, what would you like to do?
So you said these tree trunks are like 10 feet high?
Yes. The stumps.
Alright, I'm going to get on top of this.
Okay.
And I'm going to try to go for that longest one there. Or the furthest one.
Alright, roll to attack. You have a +3 dex?
Yeah.
Dang.
I think.
I thought it was +3 strength.
Wait. Why is that sounding as strength? Oh, God.
What are you doing?
No, he's shooting a longbow. That should be based on his dex.
Yeah, well, let me check. Why is that? Yeah, you're completely right. I have it set as dex. Attack plus dex plus proficiency.
Says your dex 1?
Yeah, my dex is 1.
Okay, so that should be 1 for dex and 2 for proficiency.
Oh, so that's probably what the +3 is then.
You're good then. I was just making sure.
No, I'm weird by that too. I was like, wait, why is that saying that?
You shoot
Yeah,
it,
my
Aaron,
strength, that's +3.
and it hits the creature's hide and kind of bounces off, and it looks over at you angry. A little bit of blood dripping from the mandibles.
Wait, take its attention though.
Yeah, that was the point. I wanted its attention.
Anything else?
No, that's it for now.
Okay, Mara, your turn.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go with my longsword right now, so I have time to grab my trident. And I'm going to attack, I don't know where the vines are exactly here, but attack the one with Klik.
Okay, roll to attack. You charge up and you start getting into the deep vines. It's a little tricky to walk, but you manage to get in there.
That's right, athletic.
What are you attacking with?
Oh!
Dang.
Oh, shit! You ain't fucking around.
No, I'm not. You don't have to dog.
You take your sword, charging through these vines, trudging along, and you bring it down straight into the creature's side.
They're attacking.
You hear a painful scream as the creature goes.
Only for the Sorry. So is it dead? I missed that.
No, it just took some damage. It let out a painful scream as some blood came out of its side as you cut into it. It's looking at you both angrily.
Okay.
And hungry.
And I don't think I can use the spell I should have used my smart.
If you want to pump a smite into it, you can. But other than that, I think that's it.
That's what I was thinking. I was gonna, yeah, I'll put a smite in.
Okay.
No, I can't play. So it's 2d6 for my smite, I believe.
Isn't it 2d6 for first level divine smite?
No, it's 2D8.
Damage.
2d8.
2d8?
Okay.
Is it?
I knew it was 2. I just wasn't sure.
Okay, I'll do 2d8.
Oh! Max damage.
Hell yeah!
Dang.
Oh,
Okay.
that's badass.
Oh shit! These monsters look at the wrong things.
So you guys all watch as Mara trudges through these vines, brings her sword down, trying to cut into this creature. It doesn't go a deep cut, but she manages to get into it, and then you see her eyes flare with radiant light, and it goes into her sword as it bursts into a radiant light, emitting into this creature as it yells a painful scream as it burns from the inside.
Yeah!
Hell yeah!
It's looking pretty hurt.
Oh,
That's for the doggo.
Can you guys see the bars now or not?
yeah.
Okay.
It just got gone.
Okay. Mara, is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Doggo's turn.
Run.
Doggo here is going to move over a bit more behind the bushes. And he's
I'll
going
be
to
right
attempt to hide.
I'll be listening.
He thinks he's pretty well hidden. You guys can't see him at all because the bushes are there. But you can hear rustling. Other doggo is going to move back here
We lost him.
and wait in case anything comes close to it. Bite at it. Really bloody, beaten doggo is going to blink out of this existence.
That's nice.
Knew it.
Knew it, Time Thrower.
And he's going to reappear as you see the incorporeal form of him run over here. Klik, what would you like to do?
Me?
Yeah. The doggos were helping, but now they're very hurt doggos.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just checking.
One of them is very hurt. It looks like it's limping along as it goes.
I might save that doggo if I can.
I was thinking the same thing. So I'm gonna move over here. A little bit, putting myself in between him and bushes. And all the vines that sprouted up are gonna disappear.
Okay.
First I'm gonna try smacking him with my shillelagh weapon.
So you can bonus action shillelagh?
No, that was last turn.
Oh, you did? Okay, missed that.
That was what my thing. Fucking one.
You're so angry and upset about the dogs behind you. You're so worried about them. Like you're looking backward as you swing your shillelagh staff, empowered staff down, and it hits the ground in front of the creature. And kind of just tilts its head. And looks back at Mara angrily.
Wow. Well, not all plans went the way I expected them to. Now that we've had in mind, I'm gonna Klik is gonna turn into the dog that just came back into existence. And I'm gonna say, may my ancestors guide you. And then out of my left hand is gonna shoot like green energy. And then there's gonna appear above the dog. There's gonna be something that a person that looks exactly like me, but with a huge fucking beard. And it's gonna be standing above the dog, and it's gonna heal it for.
Hey, that's something. Something.
There it is. Perfect.
Healing of Klik.
Yeah. So it's like right there. I'm in front of you.
Does it last or does it go away?
That's my new concentration spell.
Okay, got it. Let me move it over so you can see him. Yeah, it heals. Okay. You doubled his health.
Oh.
Well, that's good.
Alright. Now it's the creature's turn.
Oh, wait. I know I moved for a reason.
Okay.
Oh,
alright, you were flanking.
Yeah, look.
Okay.
I fixed it. I don't know if I hit a B14, but it's better than one.
So you bring your shillelagh-empowered staff down, you think you missed, and the creature looks at you and then looks back at Mara. As it's distracted, you swing it back up, and you hit it the tail.
Got him! It was magic there. I've never felt more accomplished over a hit ever in my life.
How much damage?
I don't remember.
Shillelagh.
It's supposed to be my main whopper. That's right. 1D. Boom.
1D
what? 1D8.
Okay. Do you have your wisdom or anything?
No, so you use spellcasting modifiers that hit. So basically I'd be rolling with plus 5 to hit, and an additional plus 5 versus plus 1.
Gotcha. Okay.
3 damage. Got him.
It's looking rather annoyed, but still more angry with Mara.
I would look at what's happening to me. That's my turn.
Oh, wrong way. Now it's the creature's turn. Now it's looking angry at Mara. This one is going to immediately make an attack against you, Mara. It's going to open its jaws and let out a large roar as it lunges forward with its mouth agape. You're 18, right?
17
Fiddle flies at you. You're since you're just like
I know, but it's just the thought of it.
it's very gross.
The first snap comes forward, and it snaps in front of your face, just in front of you. You kind of lean back a little bit. The second time, it lunges a bit further forward and snaps its mouth closed, and you stick your shield up, and it lunges around the shield, and you can see the mandible sticking over the edges, drooling this weird purple liquid. It opens its mouth back up and looks back at you all angrily, and then you see it disappear and become incorporeal. And it runs.
Did you see her?
You can still see it. It just looks like it's on the other side.
We got it. No! It's gonna get. Oh my god. I actually, when you asked me, did I see her, I want to say no, because there's no way I was looking that way.
Well, no. It doesn't, like, vanish. It looks like it's, like, shadowy and different. Like, it just goes from being a solid creature to being, like, ghostly looking as it runs along beside you.
So we can
The other one.
This one is going to charge over. It wants its meal.
It's about to attack you. Oh wait, no, not you. Oh, it's gonna regret it.
You! And the doggo.
It's hungry. It wants its meal.
Bastard.
That hits. These creatures are out hunting. Oof. And with that, doggo goes down.
No!
You see it go limp in the creature's jaws as it looks back at you all.
Fucking
down. Going down.
It's going to
Go for vengeance for doggo now.
it's going to end its turn with the creature hanging out of its jaw. With the dog hanging out of its jaw. Eric, what would you like to do?
How hard of a shot is this from there? It's within range, because my range is 150.
Then it's good. Your normal shot.
Alright, I'm gonna go for another shot at it.
Okay. 16, you hit. You see another arrow. He's angry that you saw. Actually, wait a minute. I forgot you guys are on the ethereal plane. You guys can't see much more than 30 feet.
What?
You guys are on the ethereal plane. That means there's fog everywhere. It's hard to see beyond 30 feet.
So I need to do disadvantage?
Yes, do disadvantage.
Alright.
I kind of forgot about that. Sorry, guys.
It's dark.
Fuck!
It's
No,
okay. I
you
was
guys-
only in distance of 30 minutes.
You guys are on the ethereal plane, so there's lots of fog everywhere, so it's difficult to see. Anything beyond 30 feet is disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh, no.
What the fuck was
What was that?
So go to my D&D book spell, pulled my headphone chain down, like, and also hit my knees.
Ah,
Ooh, I didn't know.
I couldn't have done it if I intended it.
very smooth. Alright, so you see this arrow slip past and bounce off the teeth, the mandibles of this creature as it's looking at you all with its prey in its mouth. Mara, what would you like to do? Unless, Eric, did you want to do anything else?
Putting away a weapon is a bonus action, right?
You can put away or stow a weapon as a free thing on a turn, but you can't do both. It's one or the other.
Alright, I just wanted to put away one.
Okay.
I want to put away my bow, and I'm also going to charge forward. Hold on.
So I think that's 30.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Got this.
Alright, so you put the bow in your back, you're charging at this creature, full speed ahead. Mara, you just saw this thing disappear and become incorporeal as it runs around Klik and charges where you saw the dogs disappear behind the bushes.
So is it still in that
Yes.
state? Oh, fuck.
You can hold an action if you want.
No, I'm gonna use Hunter's mark for one. I'm gonna use it on. Is it at 30 feet of me? Yeah, it's like 20, 25.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use Hunter's mark on it.
You find that as it's on a different plane of existence, you can't target it right now.
Alright, well, can I target the other one?
Yes, the one up by, with the dog in its
The one that
mouth.
has the dog in its mouth.
Yeah. You can.
What do you say when you mark it?
I don't know. Should I think of something?
I mean, it doesn't have to be for every occasion, but yeah, say, what would you say right now?
You're upset and angry. This thing just killed the dog and is trying to eat it right in front of you.
Yeah, I definitely doing this for the dog, so,
For the dog!
I created, like, Michael.
You got it! You just had it! You gotta let him go! What are you talking about? You just came up with one.
Not the doggo!
Yeah, anyways, yeah. For the dogs! And then I'm gonna go for the one that has the thing in its mouth. The dog in its mouth.
Okay. So you mark it with your
And
hunter's
then-
mark?
Yeah, with my hunter's mark.
Okay. You want to try and
And
attack it?
then... Yeah, I'm gonna attack that one too.
Okay. You going to charge up at it, or are you going to try and throw a javelin or something? I don't know what you have.
I'm gonna charge it with my longsword because I still don't have my trident.
Okay. Go ahead and run on up.
Oh, on the floor.
Yeah, it's somewhere
Just do
around
that.
here. If you want to pick it up.
I will. We'll see how I do with my longsword here on this roll.
God damn!
You're doing good with that longsword. So I think you moving up here?
Well, then I think I get an extra 1d6 with my hunter's mark.
You do.
3.
Okay. You bring your sword down, upset and angry. For the doggo! Ah! As you cut into the side of this creature's mouth, then it turns to the side, and you see the limp body fall out of its mouth.
Are you hurt by the living article?
No. No, I am scratchless. For now. That would be it. I don't have any other. Well, I guess I might have one action I might be able to do.
Okay. What else did you want to do? You use your bonus and your action.
Oh yeah, then I'm.
Okay. Click. When does that heal? Your thing?
Until the spell ends, whenever you or a creature you can see moves into the spirit space for the first time, or at the start of its turn, I can cause the spirit to heal 1d6.
Okay.
And I can move it.
All right. So
Jesus Christ.
the doggo's turn starts. I'm going to take it as you would like doggo to heal.
The combo I have on Click, which is really fun. The doggo is dead. It can't heal death. Because I don't think.
True. Okay.
Because yeah. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Someone left the fridge open, so you know everyone has to be asked.
Of course. Okay, so doggo over here is terrified seeing this incorporeal creature running at it, knowing what's coming. It's going to run its full movement this way. Small puppy is going to try to move around.
No, keep staying hiding in the brush.
Over here. Afraid, not sure what to do. Actually, no, he wouldn't. He would run toward the other dog.
I think it would come closer to his mom, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he would run over here.
I mean, who knows if it is his mom.
Well, yeah, true.
His mom could have been eaten by one of these things decades ago.
Yeah, it could be the dad.
Alright, so Mr. Click. Mr. Click, what would you like to do?
Oh my gosh. You dare run from me? And I'm gonna run up behind this thing and I'm gonna. It's on our plane. It's not on our plane. Okay.
It's not on your plane right now. You can hold your action though.
I could. Or I can do, but I'm gonna do this. And that doesn't do exactly what I wanted it to do. Yeah, I mean, I can hit it probably. Still, I don't know. Magic. Alright. I'm just gonna cast.
You know that it's difficult to target and hit things that are on a different plane. You can see through.
But I'm a druid, so I'm all about them AoEs. So it still has to deal with that. I'm gonna send out a thunder wave around me. So I just save. However you want to deal with that. This is what thunder wave reads. A wave of thunderous force sweeps out from you. Each creature in a 15-foot cube I can see.
Okay, I'm gonna say, you guys are aware that you cannot target things that are on the other planes.
Oh no, I'm not targeting it for what it's worth. I don't know if I can hit it, but I'm sending out magical force in a 15-foot cube going forward from me, I guess. So basically everything here. I can't really draw, but basically the 9 squares in front of me.
Right, but you guys do know that you can hold your action and do this stuff if it comes through again. Right now, it wouldn't be affected.
So it's on a different plane or it's ethereal?
This is the ethereal plane. It's on the other plane. You guys can kind of sort of see it like a spirit, but you can't mess with it. It's like a different plane. You guys can't interact with it.
Well, I'm gonna do something different. I'm gonna point over at Mara in this general area, and I'm gonna say, "Fly free, white thunder." And from my chest this time spreads out a white ghostly shape of magic that forms into a beautiful unicorn-looking creature, although it's got dinosaur spikes on its back. And it's gonna no, it will stay. This is where it goes. And it's gonna canter over to Mara's area. So now there's basically a huge ethereal unicorn and a huge ethereal old version of me over there. And I guess that's my move and my bonus action. I don't normally hold, but I hold my action after.
You have a giant horse.
Of course I do.
There's white thunder clonking. When it gets close, you can see that it's a pretty chunky unicorn, like as if it's been eating more than double its daily unicorn.
I'm just gonna stare in the basement because I've never seen a unicorn.
How big is it, Michael?
How big? Well, because the actual thing is smaller, but it has a huge radius.
Right. What does it affect?
But it's ethereal. Doesn't matter.
What area does it affect, though?
The spirit creates a 30-foot aura.
Okay, then.
Jeez, that's a huge
So we have advantage on all ability checks right now. Well, once the base.
Is this where you want to place it?
It's gonna go right there so it gets all of us.
All right.
And I'm not gonna hold my action because I don't think you can hold part of your turn.
You can just hold your action. It looks like you cast your spell as your action, right?
I'm just doing my bonus action and my movement. That's my bonus action.
You can hold an action. Everything else you have to do in your turn. Your movement and bonus action have to be done in your turn. Actions can be held. So if you
okay. I'm gonna show you the thing when it comes in.
All right.
I don't like stuff. I'm just gonna have it.
Sounds good. Now it's the creature's turn.
Boom.
This one, seeing it's being attacked, it's going to pick up its prey in its mouth. And it's going to travel through the ethereal back to the material plane, disappearing from you guys.
No.
Can you hit it when it runs away?
It doesn't run away until it's disappeared.
I don't think we can.
I mean, it picked up the dog and went ethereal and ran away.
It's using its action to pick up the dog, bonus action to turn ethereal, and then it's running away.
Son of a bitch.
Can technically go 40.
Ethereal bonus action, motherfuckers.
These things are terrifying. I'm gonna say here.
Just want to smack them in the match, but I can't.
The other one sees the dogs up ahead. It sees you behind it. It's going to become solid. So go ahead and do your held action.
Shirley,
Back.
that is actually
Nice.
that's a 16 actually.
16.
Hey,
Jeez. That hits.
Clunk.
Clonk.
It's a magical wooden staff. Oh, it's a pretty big clunk.
The creature is focused on its prey in front of it. It's getting bent over and getting ready to start sprinting. As it becomes solid again, you bring your staff down, bonk, on its head, and it kind of spins a little bit, confused.
That's great.
And then I'm going to say to it, because I can converse with the beast in most way. It doesn't have to answer, listen to me or answer, but I'm going to say to it, you should be gone from this place.
Okay.
Is it still the creature's turn?
It's still the creature's turn. It's going to turn, and it's a bit annoyed now. And it's going to attack you.
Where?
Click.
That's a foolish move. I can't take it, but we'll see.
That is a add-on. A 15 and a 16.
I have 16, so 15 misses and 16 hits.
Are you wearing a shield or anything?
I
just
have
armor.
this.
No, I was just curious. I'm trying to do imagery of it.
Oh, no. I mean, I have a huge staff that I'm holding into it right
Okay,
now.
so you bonk this creature on the head. It kind of whirls a bit and seems to have lost its focus on attacking its prey. It turns around at you, lunges forward with its 3 mandibles clicking around your stuff as you kind of stick it forward in its mouth, trying to block it. You pull it back out. The creature lunges forward again, this time biting into your abs. And you take...
Oh
Yeah.
Hey man, you're a part giant. You got some abs.
I do. I mean, I'm pretty. I got. This guy. I actually rolled the same way well for Klik stats. So like.
You take 11 points of damage as the 3 mandibles stab into you, and you see some blood coming out.
Ouchies. And I make my save for my context, by the way.
Okay.
I rolled
I was just about to ask. All right, that's it for their turn. Eric, what would you like to do?
Okay, so the one that I was chasing has gone Ethereal, right? And I
Yes.
can see it now.
It's over there.
Oh, I can.
You can kind
That's
of...
fine.
Well, let me see. How far are you? It's very tricky to see it. You knew it went over somewhere over there.
Can I see the one in front of Klik that turned regular? Well, not regular, but come back to our plane.
How big is the unicorn? You said small, right?
I mean, it just bit the shit out of me. You definitely saw that.
No, I'm just asking how big is the unicorn. It's not actually giant,
All
right?
right. 5 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not actually huge.
Yeah, you can see the creature around Klik.
Alright, in that case, then I'm going to change directions and charge at this one. While doing that, I'm going to... Hold on, let me measure. While doing that, I'm going to grab out my axe, throwing down my shield. Well, I didn't even have the shield equipped because I had the bow. So I'm going to two-hand my axe
Okay.
as I charge into it and use my bonus action to turn giant.
Okay.
We're messing these things up.
They fuck
We're
with
gonna
the
head back with us. Show all the elders. Boom.
Yes.
Was
Was that a nat 20?
No, unfortunately not nat, but still 20.
Oh, yeah. Oh my god. I was like, this thing is just a mist of blood.
Yeah, no, it would just be salsa at that point.
Oh my god.
So my two-handed got me 6. And at the same...
Wait, what did the unicorn do for everyone, Michael?
The unicorn lends protection to those nearby. You and your allies have advantage on all ability checks related to detecting creatures in the spirit aura. In addition, if you cast a spell or use a spell that requires a spell slot, no cantrips, that restores HP to any creature inside or outside of the aura, each creature of your choice in the aura also regains hit points equal to your druid level.
Okay.
And I can maintain both spirits at the same time. Druid! 2 different spirits.
Okay, so you guys all watch as Eric runs up past this glowing incorporeal unicorn that's emitting yellow light in a large area around you, actually making it easier to see in this strange ethereal fog all around. And he starts growing as he's running, growing and growing until he's enormous. And he slams his axe down into this strange creature, cutting a deep gash into its side.
But I had that extra one added in there, and I had my mic accidentally muted because I was taking a bite of food. I meant to say also I am using my fire runes on it.
Okay.
So I have to roll 2d6.
Come on, let's do this. Oh. Oh, wait, no, it's 9.
9. All right. So you all saw as he ran up, brought the axe down, cutting into its side, and it kind of lets out a painful scream, and Eric kind of smirks as you see fire erupt from the axe, burning the creature as the axe continues to go through with the fire helping it, and it carves straight through the creature, and it falls over dead.
Oh, yeah!
Is that it for your turn?
Yeah.
Mara, what would you like to do?
Oh shit, is this thing still alive?
The one that's incorporeal and seems to be running away with its catch.
You know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna pick up my trident. I'm gonna run pick up my trident.
Okay.
And since it's like blessed by my god, I'm gonna see if somehow maybe I can't hit it.
Okay.
Dear God. You're phenomenal.
Please.
We need you right now.
Okay. First, let's see how close are you? Can you hit it from there?
I don't know where my trident is in this.
I'm gonna say you picked it up. It's somewhere around where you are right now.
Okay.
I didn't specify exactly. So you move over there.
Whatever, yeah, I'll move here. I picked it up.
Okay, you throw, and it's difficult to aim through and around Eric's massive body. I'm gonna say you can throw it. You can throw him with it there, but there is, if you roll a natural 1, there's a chance you'd hit Eric. Just because he's so massive and directly in your path. But you can throw it.
Or no?
I mean, you can try to run around Eric. He's just kind of big and in the way right now.
Yeah, let's just run around Eric.
Okay.
That water's no obstacle to you.
Sure, you just dive under the water.
Yeah.
All right, then make an attack roll.
With my trident, please, come on.
Oh.
Okay. You throw your trident, you see the glowing prongs, and it lands right next to the creature, a flash of light, and the creature recoils a bit, but doesn't seem to be damaged, but it definitely was frightened.
Well, that's something.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Okay. Doggos. This doggo is going to, let me see if it gets its blink ability. It's going to blink to the other side, so you guys see like it becomes slightly ghostly looking, and try to run away off the map. I'm just gonna put it down here because it ran further that way, to the left.
Oh shit, I didn't realize I could use my shape the water to, to injure these things. Or stop them or something.
There's a lot of things, yeah. You got fog all around
I
too.
didn't realize I could.
Is that what you just did?
No, I'm reading it now. But if I can, then I totally will. But I already used my turn, so.
Next turn, maybe. Baby doggo is going to try to run over here. It's going to try its best to hide in this bush.
I was like, have a move over to the back side of the map. Let's see what we got. Oh shit, this is where you expanded it out and the forest goes on.
Baby doggo is trying to hide, but it's pretty clear that his tail's sticking out. So
I'll say you're right, he's perfect for our crew. He can't cast stuff. It's still fit right in.
Klik, your turn.
That guy's in Ethereal right now?
At the moment, yeah. It's still holding the dog in its mouth. Also, it seemed to take it with it as it traveled.
Where'd the puppy go?
In the bush, far on the left.
Oh, I see it now. I just didn't extend my map far enough.
He was trying to hide, but his little tail is sticking out of the bush. It sounds like Michael's casting a mighty spell.
I agree. That's a lot of dice.
Alright, so I move this over here, and I'll heal me for 3, plus my Druid level from the Unicorn Spirit, so that's another 3.
Okay.
So I'm just at -5 right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't have any problem running through an ethereal creature, right?
Living things, they're like mushy and weird. Like I remember I described the tree earlier.
Yeah, so it feels like that more so.
Yeah. The idea was that they were worried people would try to abuse the fact that you could walk through living things and leave like a dagger inside someone, and then turn it back to normal.
Oh, that'd be evil.
So they said that you cannot pass through living things.
Fuck it, I'm gonna double move to along wherever the puppy's hiding.
All right.
And I'm gonna speak to it.
What do you say to the puppy?
I'm gonna lean down and I'm gonna say, "Worry not, young one. The protector is here." And I'm gonna. No harm shall befall you.
It kind of. You see the tail disappear into the bush and a little head pop out with its paws.
I use my action to try to pick it up.
I'll say it probably isn't putting up a fight, and it's a puppy. So I'll say it's your bonus action since you use your action to run.
Well, I'm just gonna try to pick it up. Is what I'm gonna say.
Go ahead, you pick it up.
Alright, that's my turn. I'm gonna help the puppy in my arms. That's my turn.
You got a puppy in your arms.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like going to it a little bit.
Now it's the creature's turn. It's going to turn solid. It looks around, sees you all. You guarded the puppy. It looks down, sees its dead comrade, and it decides just to take its prey and leave. It's going to run its full speed.
Hell no! I am not on that shit.
About here. And then it's going to use its action to move again.
You can definitely get it. It cannot
you could. You're a giant too. It's not like you have any problem seeing over stuff.
I wish I had one person.
Wait, that went way further away from me.
Well, it uses its action.
Up top.
It uses its action to run too. It is still marked with Hunter's Mark, so even though there's thick fog and it's hard to see where it might have gone, Mary, you can very clearly tell it's right over there. You can tell the direction.
So if he wants to like shoot the thing, can I just point it out to him?
You can. He can't see it anymore, but it'd be disadvantaged to shoot because you were just kind of directing him over there-ish.
Well, I'm gonna tell him because this is gonna be his call. I'm just gonna be like, "Hey guys, it fled that way."
Though now my bow is also giant, so like, does that have any extra strength? Well, then again, I can't see it, so never mind.
Chase it down, if you wish.
You can probably just step on it at this point. You're a giant.
I see it running, I drop my axe, and I want to take out my bow, and run towards it.
Okay.
Let me measure out where that is at.
Alright, you can see it pretty easily. It's within your normal range, or normal fog clear range. You can see it easily. Does your giant affect arrows or just melee attacks? Does your giant affect arrows or just your melee?
It's everything.
Okay.
All attack rolls. I want to use action surge also to make a follow-up shot.
Go ahead. Okay. Roll for some damage.
So one hits, one misses, right?
Yep.
And then also a 1d6. I did maximum damage for everything.
Oh my god. is he down? Do we have a chance of downing this guy for real?
If I can click it, my game's freezing. I can't tell you right now.
Sorry.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think we'd have a chance to get this thing before it got away, but holy crap.
Wait, did we get it?
I'm freezing. I can't tell you.
I just deal maximum damage that I could. Did an 8 piercing and then 6 for being giant.
Nice.
So angry and
You
upset,
knew where I was pointing.
you guys see Eric charge up where Mara was pointing. He sees this creature running away with the dog hanging from its mandible still, blood trailing along the ground as he goes. You see him loose an arrow, and before it can even hit, he looses the second arrow. The first one goes over the creature's head and splashes into the water. The second one plows straight into the side of the creature as it yells out loud. This arrow is almost the size of an actual spear as it pierces the creature's hide. It lets out a mighty scream of pain, but it's still standing. But it's looking hurt. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn, Eric?
No more I can do. Yeah, no more I can do.
All right, Mara.
I don't think I'm gonna do a hat. How far is this thing?
It's gotten pretty far now.
Yeah. I don't know if I can throw my javelin at it. Hold on.
If you get up near where Eric is, you could try.
I was about to say, I don't know, I think that's about 30 feet. I thought it was about. So, I will. Why not? He's got Hunter's Mark. I'm not gonna let that go to waste.
Sure.
I'm gonna throw a javelin. Oh, baby. 16. I'll take it.
You let your second battle cry as you see the trail of blood, dog blood, as this creature is carrying it away. For the doggo! And you throw your javelin with all your might, and it pierces into the creature right next to the arrow. They're comparable in size, and inside this creature. Roll an additional d6 for your hunter's mark, though.
Hell?
Yeah, what was that? Did you guys hear that?
that was Michael was like left and joined multiple times.
What the fuck was that? Yeah, dude, I'm not... Discord, no. I didn't move anything, I didn't touch anything, I'm just sitting here, I'm listening to the description, I'm reading like the spell I have, and then like... I look up and I'm like... Just from the light just flickering. Oh man, that was weird. That sounded fucking weird. Oh man.
Oh, I'm sure it was really weird while someone was talking.
Unexpected as fuck.
Maybe I was doing something or I hit something or doing something.
I have no idea what just happened.
It's like someone just left and then joined back a bunch of times.
Honestly, Discord in my experience is always just every so often it'll just be like, hey, you know what? Fuck. Like.
All right, now it's the doggo's turn.
Ooh, that thing's still alive.
It's still alive. This one is long gone. Puppy is calmly crawling along outside you, Cliff, like worried, whimpering. Click, your turn.
That's an intense conundrum.
Think of his family.
I would love to take out that thing, just in the general sense, but I think with how distant it is, the fog from me, and the fog, I probably can't even see it, or know if you guys can get it out or not.
It went off to the side first around that log. You're not really sure where it is anymore.
Yeah, I can't imagine I can see it by looking north from where I am in this far left area.
You vaguely saw them throwing spears in that direction.
I'm just gonna, unless you guys, I mean, fuck, man, it would take me more than double my movement just to even get in a position to cast the spell, so I'm just gonna walk out. I'm just gonna walk out and out over here. and I'm gonna heal myself back up to full. And the only actual bonus action I'll do is I'll move my Healing Spirit and just drop it right over there.
Okay.
On top of him. And I'm just holding the puppy and whispering to it as I.
Aww.
I'll be okay, little one.
And he can understand you, so he's nudging.
Yeah.
He's nuzzling you, like trying to rub up against you as best he can. His ears are down. He's very.
I'm very comfortable. I'm sure to rub up against. I'm very warm.
All right, it's the creature's turn. It's going to become incorporeal and sprint at full speed away. With the mist and it becoming ghostly looking, you guys are not really sure where it's gone at this point.
Damn it.
Did you get it?
No. Got away. I'm gonna walk back and pick up my trident. I have it with me. Because I'm not forgetting that thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna go leave it here. Fuck it.
It's pretty easy to find right now because the trident tips are still glowing with radiant light.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
gonna grab it and be back up here with
I promise.
And then I'm gonna see the little puppy that he has. Be like, oh, you saved him.
I'm going to say now we're out of combat.
Well, he needs a good name. When I asked him his name, he said, Brew. And that's just a puppy name. It's not a real name.
Do you have any ideas?
I was hoping you guys would have some, but I've never encountered a creature like this. Perhaps I should name it in honor of your fallen friend.
Oh, that sounds perfect. You're gonna be locked.
Ha! Let's call him Key.
Key? Ah, yes! Yes!
Lock and key at it again.
Alright, so we've got a little baby Key here. A little baby Key. I'm gonna start calling him Key. It's like
Did you like his name?
let's find out. May I call you Key, as you are the key to my happiness.
Kind of licks you.
And then in common, I'm really like, we're in. His name is Key. Okay. Still holding the baby, but it's not going to get against my chest. I'm going to go look at this creature thing. See if I can. I've never seen anything like this before.
You have not.
I'm gonna move over there. I know my axe is at.
Okay.
This is actually the first time I've got a good vision on you when you walk up. I'm going to be like, whoa!
Yeah, you suddenly notice a giant.
Me. Holy fuck!
Just a reminder.
Oh man, I thought something that like we were about to fight a giant right now. I was like, oh man!
Yeah, we were about to baby bottle kid.
Yeah, oh man, it would feel absolutely terrible about that as well. Oops. Mistake were made.
So yeah, combat's over. A minute goes by. Eric, you're shrinking back down.
Yeah.
If you guys are injured at all, I'm gonna heal you.
You studying the beasts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to try to collect one of those things.
What are you trying to collect?
I want to collect one of those tusk things that it has.
Oh, one of the Lord's mandibles?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a nature check.
Terrible.
You get it out, but it's not the most clean removal. It's very broken and jagged on the end now.
That's fine. Still make good trophies.
There you go. This is surely a tale that Locke would love.
Can I grab a second one for lock?
Sure, make another roll. Let's see how it goes. About the same. About the same result. You break it off. It's a very unique material. It seems similar to almost bone, but it's solid black.
Black?
Black.
What's the consistency of? Does it like have the texture of like obsidian or what? Is it?
It seems to be some sort of cartilage.
That's interesting. I'm trying to think.
You guys gotta blink, puppy.
Yeah, we got puppy.
So
Michael, you're still muted. You petting your puppy? He's got his little key.
I put my headphones on. I like it. And then you're like, he doesn't have his headphones on. I'm like, don't worry, I'm petting my puppy. And then you're like, petting my puppy. I'm like, he's a wizard.
You're a wizard, Kyle.
I'm the dungeon master.
Yeah, that's exactly the kind of thing a level 9 wizard wish for. Perfect. We figured it out. Oh, God.
Alright, would you guys like to continue on?
Yeah. I got nothing else here.
I do, but did we notice? I kind of wanted to check out this large pool and see if there was any wildlife or anything here. It's definitely. I didn't.
Now that things have calmed down, I will say with your perception, you do notice, and you can easily point out to the others, there's a lot of fish, but they're not in the water. In the water, you see a few normal fish on the other side. Looks like they're incorporeal swimming around. But when you look above you, you see translucent fish swimming through the air.
Mara, Eric, come here.
Cool.
I can jump in there and see if I can't.
No, they're in the air, swimming through the air above you.
Oh.
How high up?
I can't.
Ranging anywhere from 10 to 30 to higher. Occasionally, some will come down if they're picking at grass or things like that. But most of the time, they just stay up a bit, 10 feet or so.
Are they incorporeal or are they like?
They look translucent, but they don't look like things you've seen on the other side, if that makes sense.
No need for color to hide when you just hide on the ethereal plane, eh?
Seriously.
They look like they're just kind of blending in with the mists, if that helps.
Is there any way that I can hit one with a bow?
You can try.
Aren't you giant right now? Just touch it out there.
No, I'm no longer giant.
It only lasts 1 minute.
Yeah, it only lasts a minute.
Oh yeah, true. I was like, my bad, he said 10 to 30 feet. You're 20 right now. Oh man. I just imagine you just walking the fucking butt out of here.
Nice.
Okay.
What is this?
I know, right?
Eric can comment. He's got it all.
Seriously, he doesn't get us.
So, yeah, you guys watch us. You're all looking at these translucent fish, wondering what they're like, looking at this shimmer, and all of a sudden you see an arrow fly up, pierce through one, and it hits the floor.
I'm gonna just be like, what the heck? Eric, is it you?
Whoa. What?
Yeah, you've now got a fish on a stick.
That's my inventory, fish on a stick.
When you walk
Oh,
up to
by the way,
examine it,
How many arrows was I able to recover from the monster that I killed? I can't remember
how many did you shoot?
I'm out 4 arrows.
Two.
Oh, I haven't counted the ones that I did the 2 on that one. So now I'm at 14 arrows. And then minus 1, so I'm at 13 arrows.
You've recovered
I think I did 2 on each monster while they were both alive.
So 6 in total?
Yeah, so during the fight I used 6, and I think I did 2 on the one that didn't escape.
Okay, I'm going to see you recover 3.
All right.
And when you walk up to this fish, recovering another arrow, you notice it is leaking a strange fluid. Instead of blood like a normal fish, it's got this weird translucent mercurial oil to it.
Do you think that's poisonous?
To sniff it.
Make a nature check. Nature or medicine, I'll let you decide.
Medicine.
Oh.
You're not sure. You might need to taste it.
I'm gonna taste it.
Oh god, dude.
I do want to say, before I taste it, the hill rune bestows resilience reminiscent of a hill giant. While wearing or carrying an item inscribed as this rune, you have advantage on saving throws against being poisoned, and you have resistance against poison damage. I just want to add that.
I can purify it, but I don't know if that's gonna get not poisonous, and then it won't really help us later on to catch more. So
it has a. As you dip your tongue, you lick the arrow where the oil is dripped onto it, and it's got a distinctive oily taste and texture to it, but mixed with something fishy.
Oh my god, this is covered on my 3 oils.
We can sell this.
We got our entire market. We got our business.
Okay, so it's up to you guys. You want to keep exploring? You want to ask the hack for a job? There's options.
When Eric tastes it, it doesn't keel over. I'm gonna ask him. How did the fish? You ate a fish, right? Like,
No, you just tasted the oil.
yeah.
Oh! I'm gonna assume you tried the entire fish. How did the fish taste?
Like oily fish.
Sounds gross.
Okay. I guess I can't snatch one out here, right?
They're about 10 feet or more up.
I'm thinking about feeding Key some of those. I guess that's the reason he can eat it.
There's also a dead marauder here.
I tell you what, this fish ain't nothing like swarming.
I will say, Klik, you do know that blink dogs are not native to the ethereal plane. They just travel through it when they blink. They only ended up here because those creatures grabbed them and pulled them through.
Okay, got it. Gosh. A little waste of this spell would be to cast the tangle on some fish. And yet here I am looking at all these fish. I am thinking about it. 20-foot sphere of fish seems like enough fish to eat us for a while.
It is.
I'll consider it for later. We're gonna continue on. I'm down to continue on through the forest and explore time. As long as I can. I'm gonna cut Key. I'm gonna grow the leaves I have around me, the vines I have around me, around him, and kind of form like one of those baby swampy things.
So you guys look over as Klik goes from carrying the puppy to like Druid crafting this weird kangaroo-like pouch on his chest. And you see a little puppy face sticking out the top of his paws, looking around. Very very concerned and worried because he doesn't have any clue where the heck he is or what's going on.
I'm gonna pass it as we travel.
He does seem. Make a animal handling check. Let's see how comforting you are.
I'm good at this. It's probably my best at. That's gonna be 13 plus 4 plus 2. 19.
Right.
He seems pretty.
Those modifiers, though.
He seems pretty comfortable and he feels safe in your arms. It seems like.
Oh.
Maybe the mother or the father? The pup.
Well, when one of the dogs decides,
like as if you're talking complete nonsense. Like clearly I am the father of now.
both puppies have a brother.
Oh, that's the Druid I am. I'm a Druid of the Shepherd. I'm a Shepherd Druid, so I literally collect animals. In character. If you remember my ranch of like 20 something. Oh, yeah. I think he would fit right in. He's not favorite with the wolves.
He would make a great addition.
I will say, you've heard of blink dogs before, and from what you've heard, they're quite difficult to train, as they have a habit of blinking and disappearing and running away.
If only I was a more powerful Druid, this would be less of a concern! Well, I'll handle it as I go. I'll just make it. At the end of the day, he can wander every which way as long as he comes home safe. He knows where his food always is. I'm not. I've been a dad to a couple animals that have been released into the wild. Snick is. I guess we're talking about walking. Snick is the only animal that stayed with me after he's hit adulthood. Snick is my squirrel thing, my squirrel dinosaur that's turned to stone right now. I've been with him for over 20 years.
That's an old squirrel.
Oh, that's it.
Well, he's a squirrel dinosaur. His best friend. He lives longer than the average squirrel. Why not?
Dinosaur hat.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are marching along, occasionally petting and playing with the puppy. Yeah. Gypsies. It's up to you.
That's a good call.
How long have we been traveling for?
You guys traveled for about an hour or two from the hag's place to get to where this battle took place.
But did we rest from leaving the portal to going to the hag's place?
No.
No.
Would you guys like to take a short rest? I'm feeling a little bit peckish, if nothing else.
After all that waiting, I'm a little drained.
As am I.
I believe it's getting later in the day, probably like 4-ish now. I'm trying to remember when we ended the last one.
I think the last thing we technically said in the last campaign was we figured on our plan and we were gonna. I don't think we were gonna rest at the witch's house, but it was assumed we were just gonna go home. Back to the village.
Oh, I thought you guys were going straight to the fight.
I thought we were gonna go try to fight that one, find that one monster. Whatever.
We're gonna fight the monster, figure out the thing, and then just leave. We didn't expect to explore.
True.
Without being too meta about it, if we're being meta about it, let me just say, I'm down to keep fighting and checking things out, but we'll definitely need a long rest afterwards before we continue, because I'm Druid. I like to sleep, and this puppy needs some rest as well. I could use a short rest too in character, and before we continue. It's a good place for it. We've got some pools and stuff.
Yeah, I'm down for a short rest.
I mean, we can take a short rest and casually walk as long as we encounter nothing in an hour of walking around. Yeah, short rest. I could, well, I'm not an expert chef, but I do have more of these potatoes. I prefer some potatoes to you guys.
We have no fire, right?
You can make fire.
Do we want to make a fire in the Ethereal plane? Is that a good idea?
It would be an ethereal fire, so it's much less dangerous.
Theoretically.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not too concerned about the place catching fire. The ambient mist and water vapor of the air guarantees it. As a Druid, I'm attuned to the elements.
I'm more worried about attracting things.
We just killed the two carnivores that are here, but I understand that completely. We can keep going too, I don't need a short rest.
No, we should take a short rest.
I was just, we were discussing what we're going to do next time, I guess, technically, like, I will need a long rest before we go fight anything, for sure.
I'm going to take a short one and exploring a little bit more until, we get to the point of a long rest.
You said before you fight anything, or before you fight a big demon thing?
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I was more talking out of character that I definitely wanted to long rest before we go fight a big demon.
Okay.
Or I guess I have to be a character, but I didn't try very well.
Okay. So you guys take a little time, enjoy some potatoes. A little bit of do you eat the fish or not?
I'm not eating that raw. And I love fish, but I'm not chancing that one. I don't know what kind of parasites lie in this ethereal thing.
Okay. Then you guys enjoy some potatoes and a couple other rations you have on you. And you guys can do a short rest. Roll any hit dice if you need them. Recover abilities that recover in a short rest.
Yes.
I'm not keeping track of everything you guys got.
I'm connected more with the spirits of the wild now.
Okay, short rest.
You guys are, if you're hurt, we can heal, but everyone should get full.
Yeah.
You guys are all healed.
Yep.
Oddly, the creatures didn't do much damage, and they could have done some serious damage. They just missed a few times.
I started with my HP with a single attack, so that's a lot of damage.
Okay.
Now that's a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Oh no.
So you guys are taking your rest. You start traveling along, playing with your puppy. It occasionally will blink and you'll feel a lightness on your chest. And you'll panic a bit as you look around and you don't see it. And then all of a sudden, Mary, you feel something heavy on your head. And you'll look over and see the puppy laying on her head as it slowly starts to slide backwards off, and it's kind of like grabbing and trying to catch. It's like pawing at your head as it's falling backwards. You have the little puppy in your hands. Poof!
Probably sounds a lot like these two.
Yeah, right? Like,
Some little playful growling. It's just like biting at your hand a bit.
Get through her plate armor. Clock.
You rolled a critical.
Mara just like falls to the ground and started. Oh God, what happened here?
Puppy toys. Okay, so after some time, you guys do hear some noise in the distance. Sounds like some bushes rustling, some light stomping. Make me some perception checks. And or stealth checks if you want it. Stealth after hearing that.
Perception? I'll try now.
Ooh, Okay, dice God's not my favorite there.
I'm at a disadvantage. Oh, wait, hold on, I gotta roll again. That's still not bad. Still not terrible.
Michael, roll me a d20 real quick.
It's a 7, technically, just in case it matters.
Oh, I know. Just roll me one more d20.
Fuck me. Yeah. I have not been rolling well at all today.
Okay. So, between you guys are marching along, you hear some rustling and some sounds like people walking around. And then, all of a sudden, you're going, and Eric kind of clinks his sword, his axe against his armor, and like the loud ringing out. Clicks like, "Shh! Can't you be quiet?" Very loudly. And
Can't you be quiet? Yeah.
And then the puppy goes.
Oh no.
And you guys see through the bushes several people looking around in your direction. You see about, pull this up so I get it exactly. My internet's being really slow today. I don't know what's going on.
That's okay. It's just surprising.
It's surprising that's not worse for me.
You see 3 people with like bandanas around their face, rags wrapping around them. They look like they're looking around very anxious like. These 2 large men, no, sorry, 1 large man in some armor with a crossbow on his back.
Hunters?
And a mace in his hand. And then in the back of the group, you see a small man, very thin, clutching a book and looking very nervous around.
Can I see like what he's holding now?
Let's see who will. Yeah, you can see it looks like he's holding a book, a textbook of some kind.
Does he look like he's a prisoner to these guys?
Roll an insight check. It's hard to tell.
How far away are they from us?
Let me try and fill up the map, and I can show you guys.
I see your donut. I see your lovely donut. Oh, shit.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I'm losing my mind.
Okay. Sit.
Sorry, guys. Should have this ready.
In the meantime, have fun listening to my dogs playing. They really do love each other, I promise.
I mean, that's how dogs are best alone.
I wish I would have got my dog.
A little loud, guys.
It's good. It's good. There's pros to it. Like, they get along, you get to play and stuff, and then, but like everything's harder when you have to deal with like 2 dogs, you know?
Like I can't take one for a walk.
Exactly.
And I can't control 2.
So with mine, we got him at 8 weeks old. The first day he was able to be adopted, so it's like, having 2 little puppies would be be a bit of an issue.
It's like having twins. Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright. I see we are in new territory now.
Yes.
Gotta put me to sleep after.
So this is roughly what you guys see. Let me put you on the map too. And ironically, they don't seem... Oh wait, no, they do notice you guys. I forgot the file.
Oh, they do? Oh, shit.
I was like, how did I notice? I put the second.
I forgot that. I forgot one of the roles. I'm sorry.
So three of them are as blind as we are stealthy. And then there's one guy there who's as sharp as I am. I would also like to point out that it amuses me that despite probably having better stealth than both of you guys, I've consistently failed on both Klik and Lock on basically every stealth check possible that you guys have. Oh my god. Stealth. I mean,
the thing is our existence.
she could be here, we just don't even know.
It's true.
Maybe we were running three of those things and she just decided to take one out off screen and you didn't even know.
It's true.
You hear the larger one in the back call out, "Oi! Who are you? Who's there?"
I'm not answering.
We heard you people.
I was like, Lock would 100%. Klik's a little bit more cautious though. Do they? Oh, we're admitting to being here.
And are you guys? They can kind of sort of see and hear you guys over there.
They could see us. No. Yeah, Mara's step. Oh no, I'm in front. Fuck me.
I mean, I can make a quick fog around us if you want.
We're not.
So do you guys?
It's sad.
One of them's walking over.
I mean, I warn you, friend, no closer until you tell us your business here.
What are you doing here?
I am protecting this creature and returning it to its proper domain.
Is that a dog? You brought a dog to the ethereal plane.
No, I'm rescuing a dog from the ethereal plane.
You found a dog in the ethereal plane.
Not that right.
Yes. That's what you're telling me, but I'm kind of confirming it.
What? Oh, okay. What?
I'm not very sure myself, but I probably see that one Mara's saying. Yes. And what are you doing in the ethereal plane, friend?
Traveling.
I get it.
One big answer for another big answer.
You hear the bigger guy in the back call out, "Oi, who's there? It's some people with a dog." Did you see a dog? Yeah, a dog.
Why is it so shocking?
He says they found it. What? I don't care about a damn dog. Who are they? Oh, it's a pretty cute dog.
Talk about.
You want to attack him?
You're gonna attack him?
No, I'm saying like we could probably knock him out and I'm not paying any attention to move on.
I mean, look, you in character, you gotta make that decision.
It's up to you.
Oh, you're whispering. Are you whispering?
No, that would be an Arioch thing.
Well, she would just walk up next to us. We wouldn't even know. She'd be like, guys, let's knock her the fuck out. And we'd be like, who the fuck said that? Listen, friend,
This one's gonna start walking over to check it out.
I recommend you remove yourselves from barring our path. We are heading this way. Oh my god, they're all coming this way now.
They're just kind of defensively making their point.
What do they have weapons out or drawn or anything?
Yes, the smaller ones are holding scimitars in their hand. The larger one, you can see he's putting away his mace and pulling out his crossbow.
Is there any...
Oh shit,
Okay, well, do they have any, like, heraldry or anything on them? Anything that might depict what, like, God or following?
do we recognize it?
I can roll nature for that.
Roll. Are you trying to determine, like, if they have any religious symbols on them? Or, like, what you can tell about the person? What's the goal?
I just brought that up as, like, an example of something we could investigate. More for them than for me, because I can't investigate religion at all.
Roll me an insight check. How about that? To see what you guys can glean from them, from their outfits and their way of talking. An insight to see what you guys can get from them.
I don't want to have them. Oh my god.
Damn!
It's all up to, Okay.
Alright, my wisdom is +4.
Okay, so you can tell the three smaller ones seem not too bright. The larger one seems to be looked up to. He seems to be the one in charge. The small one in the back seems to be meek and kind of just there. He doesn't seem to be involved in what's going on. And from what you can tell, they don't seem to have any iconography on them. And the smaller ones seem very meek.
Good word choices tonight. I want to say that real quick.
I am trying. I have been working on it. I had to watch through those recordings and it kept being like, it was exciting and cool, and I'm like, I'm using the same words over and over.
I'm not comfortable with how close they are to us.
Are you saying it to them, or?
I mean, I kind of just told the guy that he should back the fuck up, because they're blocking our path, like, intentionally at this point.
He's gonna walk back to the other guy.
Yeah.
What's your passive perception, Klik?
14.
14. Let me roll something.
It's good to have. It's fun to have high wisdom as compared to my other one, which has 11.
You hear him whisper to the other guy, "You think they're after the treasure too, boss?" Shut up, idiot.
Oh. I'm gonna.
Only Klik could hear that because he has higher wisdom.
I'm gonna turn back to them and I'm gonna go. Not worth our time. They're just searching for hidden treasure.
Sorry. Wait. Did you say treasure? There's treasure on the Ethereal fight?
I mean, yes, and I had the dog in my hands. Now, I don't think they're after anything as valuable as this, so I don't want to risk this for treasure. Unless you guys think... Well, I don't know treasure hunters very well.
I like how his dog responded to that.
Dude, I was saying Jack's quivered up when you did that.
He's like, where?
No,
He's looking for it now.
I'm gonna, so, knowing that from what Klik said, I'm just gonna be like, what's treasure? There's no treasure here.
Who said anything about treasure?
I get in front of you while you're going to be confronting them about treasure.
Absolutely.
Behind you.
We're just escorting our friend here. There's no trouble. There's no treasure.
Well, your friend doesn't seem too friendly with you guys.
Our booked friend is just scared. We ran into these strange folk out here in the middle of nowhere. You guys could be bandits for all we know.
So could you.
We are fine, upstanding gentlemen. Thank you very much, milady.
As you say, with weapons drawn.
Well, you come out of the fire with a glowing trident and a big man with a wolf on his chest. We gotta protect ourselves.
Oh, that's right. They.
I thought you were going to say something for a minute.
I'm following really on this one.
No, you're good. I'm trying to. Does the small meat guy, like, give me any hint that he's in trouble?
They kind of keep pushing him to the back, so it's hard to get a look at him.
Okay.
I want to step forward and say, and with my axe drawn, say, why the fuck are you guys here? And intimidate.
Okay.
No.
Oh, shit!
No, actually, no.
I'm just gonna roll just to see. But I'm gonna say they could probably see through that. You rolled it twice. Barely. You fronting on me with your big axe and glowing red eyes, and we're supposed to be the bad guys.
I mean, I don't know for sure if you're good guys.
Told you we was escorting our nerd around here. He's just, he needs help. We're gonna be on our way then, as they kind of start slowly backing away with their weapons drawn still, looking at you all.
I mean, that's an okay outcome by me. Yeah, I like it. You guys want to go after them?
Smaller guy, I want to shout to the smaller guy and say, what say you? Wait, has he talked at all?
He has not said a word.
What say you, small one? Small one?
And they kind of push him. You just let us do the talking, okay?
I think the man can speak for himself.
I think you and I are having a conversation.
Well, are you the small one?
No, I'm the big stupid one.
He's aware.
He's aware. First step of knowing a problem is identifying it.
How can I improve this hit score? I was born with 6.
At this point, they're looking very aggressive, all holding their weapons tight and looking at you all aggressively. Slowly backing away as they do.
I'm kind of following them if we want to go after the treasure. But, I mean, and then we can save the small guy as well.
Because you guys are so stealthy.
I feel like we need to defend this.
I'm not picking any fights, but I've got your back on any fights.
I'm just worried because they're in my god's ethereal plane. If they're trying to steal something from my god, I'm not too happy about that.
That is more than enough justification.
Damn good.
Over and we will back you up. Because what can I do here?
Can you detect evil on them? Or does that work on people or no?
It lets you see if they're celestial, fiends, undead, or something else.
Well, those are 2 different things, because that's for Paladin thing.
Yeah.
Detect evil would tell you if they're evil.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think she has that
I
kind
don't think yeah, like it's very, I mean, you can switch to it, but it's very niche, so like, why?
Yeah.
So if you guys are gonna,
Go to the evil hag's house. She's cackling before we even walk in, telling us to go kill like people. We don't really need this stuff at that point, okay?
so they're gonna slowly start backing away. You do see the meat guy. I'm gonna say the highest passive is still Klik. You notice the meek guy in the back go, help me. As they kind of shove him and push him forward. As they're going down the path.
Alright, well, here's where we're gonna get to where Klik doesn't necessarily agree with everything else the rest of the party. I ain't gonna say anything about that. But like I said, I'm still like, yeah.
Well, I mean, I want to follow these guys to see where they go.
Stealthily?
As stealthily as we can.
So, alright.
So not at all.
Is that what you're telling me before we do this? As stealthily as we can?
Well, yeah, as stealthily as we can.
Alright, I'm gonna go as stealthily as I can.
I rolled a 10.
I have a 10 as well. Which is bad for us.
It's not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carefully put key down. And I'm gonna tell him to be very quiet. We'll be right back. And then I'm gonna cast. Fuck, I don't even have anything to cast for.
I mean, I think I can make a fog around us so we can be unseen or harder to see.
I would turn into an owl and start following them that way. That's why I
Does the fog move with you, or does it stay in place?
That I don't know. Let me read more on that.
I can technically owl, just very stealthy. Ooh, flying snake. Why?
Can you turn to a flying thing right now?
Mm-hmm.
Can you turn to something that can fly?
Yeah, I can. That's wild shape.
I know, but I thought it was limited. You can't do flying or swimming until a certain level.
It's by CMC. So basically, you turn into a creature of like a certain CMC, and then you just pick the one. It's just like you don't get to turn into the cool stuff. Like you can fly, your stuff around or whatever.
Right, but I thought they also limited you can't fly or swim.
Alright, hold on. I'm gonna put it in the group so that we can kind of come to.
No.
Oh, you're doing shape water.
Oh no,
And that's really like the only thing I can get to make like a fog.
I don't have flying.
You can shoot within 5 foot of the water. Didn't you get another water-based spell?
It doesn't really say. Huh?
Didn't you get create or destroy water? Can it do something like that?
Yeah, I have create or destroy that. I didn't know if we were still around puddles.
In this area, not so much.
Okay, yeah, I have create water. You can create up to 10 gallons of clean water within range in an open container. Alternatively, the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range. Extinguishing flames.
Well, isn't it also like foggy around us?
It is quite foggy
Yeah,
around.
but I can make it denser.
So technically, I mean, isn't that like water already there, so she could gather up the fog and make it denser around us?
You have create water or control water, or do you have both?
She has shape water.
I just have shape. Create.
Shape is mist. Right?
Shape water is the cantrip. It doesn't mention mist specifically. I'm trying to read through it and see how well it would work.
Yeah, and then the other one is create or destroy water that I have. I don't necessarily have a control.
Druid take vampires according to this.
I'm gonna say it helps some, but it doesn't give you advantage necessarily. I'll just add it to. It lowers their ability to see you guys a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair.
Oh shit, I didn't actually roll my spell check. So I was gonna turn it now. But I guess I'm not gonna do that.
19.
Yeah. Klik is blessed with 18 dex and 18 wisdom. Them good rolls. Yeah.
How closely are you guys following them?
Enough to, I don't know, what, like 20 feet?
I mean,
Enough to where we can still see them, but be bad.
well, I'm gonna say we should be. I would say we're a little further behind, because like based on our last encounter, past 30 feet, it's basically impossible, like really hard to see. So if we're like 40 feet away, we can still track them. And can you hunter mark them? Is that like?
I was just about to say that. I think I can hunter mark them so that I can at least still find them.
Yeah, you can. Let me read Hunter's Mark. Make sure they don't feel anything or anything like that.
Yeah, here, I'll put it in there for you guys.
Yeah, thank you. I don't think you do, but I just want to make sure it doesn't mention anything about that.
Yeah, some do.
Yeah, okay. You can mark the creature. You have advantage on perception checks or survival checks to try and track it or see it.
Perfect.
Which one do you want to mark?
Yeah, I think I want to mark. Hold on. I get advantage with perception and survival. So I think I'll mark the big dude who's like in charge guy.
The big in charge dude?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys would look at as Mara, she glares at him and kind of points a finger.
To you.
Alright, they continue on their way. Seemingly unaware of you all. And you guys have trouble seeing them at this point, but Mara is pretty good at her tracking with survival and perception.
That's right.
You guys hear the clanging and movement as they're walking and things like that.
We can't overhear anything because we're too far away.
You don't hear any talking anymore.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys are walking along. You can tell he's still a bit ahead of you. And all of a sudden, where are they? They continue. I can't click anything right now. What's going on? They're moving further down.
Hey! Hold on.
You're good? I'm going to say you guys keep this same pattern. You're marching along. Does that sound fair?
We'll follow more as expert navigation.
Okay. Just march along. And let me see something.
Sorry.
You're good?
I know how it is. We all know how it is. We all have dogs. At some point in time. Go dog.
Okay. Oh, that clicked a lot. Jeez. Okay. And then from out of nowhere, 2 crossbow bolts come flying through the air.
Oh, fuck.
One of them goes past Eric's head. The other one goes straight into Mara.
Okay, wait, into me?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
As it turns out, 2 of them had broken off and hidden in the bushes.
You dare attack us?
Yeah. Do we know what direction they came from?
Yeah, you guys can see them. You can see where the arrows came from. And let's
There's
roll.
one right behind me, right?
Yeah, you guys can see the 2 of them in the bushes in the tree. Let's roll initiative.
Oh, come on now.
Did mine go through? Yeah. Okay. 18. Damn.
All right. Why is this doing it so many times? What's going on?
Yeah, you have to set to like kind of 7 or something.
I don't think so. I'm just gonna simplify it.
Did he stay behind?
No, we took him with us. I'm only gonna leave him behind if I transform into an animal. Like, if I'm an owl, I can't hear around it.
I'm thinking for. I want to protect him too.
Okay.
I am holding him on my chest, so it looks like a kangaroo pouch made out of. I mean, well, he's a blink pouch.
He goes where he wants.
I'm gonna go grab some water because I'm basically out.
Okay.
My cup, so I'll be right back.
Mara, what would you like to do?
Yep.
So it's this one here, right?
And above you.
Or this one?
Yeah.
How far above? Is it like within reach here?
He's just on the ground. He's hiding behind the trees.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go for the one in front.
Okay.
Well, which one hit me?
This one hit you. The one above shot at Eric.
So this one hit me.
No. That one hit Eric, or shot at Eric.
Alright, well then I'm gonna go for this one because he hit me.
Okay.
I'm gonna draw my longsword because
Sure.
I'm going to do decent with it tonight. And I am going to attack him.
Okay.
Oh shit, it went twice, I'm sorry.
I'll go with the first one. You bring your sword down and you cleave into his shoulder. Ah!
That's what you get!
A lot of blood gushing out as he's in pain.
And then I'm gonna smite him because why not?
Oh, jeez. Okay. Are you sure?
Why not?
Okay.
He hit me! I did it, nicely.
Go for it.
2d8?
Yeah.
Not happy with it. I really get a 3.
Roll a 2 and a 1. That's rough.
Yeah, that is rough.
Okay, now it's their turn. These guys are gonna run up closer so they can see you through the fog. You see the big guy shove the meek-looking figure. Oi, make yourself useful. Do something to them. As he pulls out his crossbow and takes a shot. And he nails Eric for 10 damage.
Ooh.
10?
Yeah.
Fucking Christ. Okay.
Yeah. Holy poop.
It's not messing around.
No.
And this one next to you, Mara. He's looking pretty hurt. He's gonna disengage and try to run away a bit.
Oh, no. You don't get off that easy.
This one's gonna take another shot at you, Eric.
Am I allowed to attack the one that's running away right now?
He uses action to get away, so he doesn't get to attack, but he was able to get away from you. So they take a shot at you, Eric, and the arrow pierces through the tree, between the branches, and nails your side. You're not using your shield, right?
No,
I'm using it.
Oh, you are?
Yeah. So I'm gonna have 18 AC.
AC.
It hits the shield and ricochets off. The other one over here just came out of the fog, takes a shot at you, Klik, and the arrow pierces your side, just barely glancing your side. You take 3 damage.
Eric's pissed now. Eric is pissed.
Oh, I'm pissed. I got hit.
Oh,
I did too.
Which
one hit me?
Which
Which
two
two
have
hit me now?
The one above you and the big-looking guy that's been hunter's marked.
No, right?
Or no?
What'd you say? What'd you say, Mira?
I was wondering, because I don't know if he gets an extra D6.
No, it's only if you hit him.
Yeah, it's just me.
All right, Klik, what would you like to do?
Alright, so we got the guy to the top left there, who's in the tree, the guy to the bottom right, who shot the crossbow. We got the guy on the left, and then the meat guy is the guy on the floor, or is that the guy in the green?
He's the guy on the green.
I mean, maintain my distance, but... I tried this once today and it did not work out, but this time will be different! And I'm gonna raise my hand and I'm gonna throw an angle at these. That's what they're in front of me.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Another entangle. They both have to make, all three make strength saving throws, right?
Yeah.
They all fail it, so you see as the vines wrap up out of the ground, wrap around their legs, and kind of hold them in place. As they take out their legs. They are all restrained.
Oh my.
How
How long does that last for
restraint,
restraint,
by the
by the way?
How are they restrained for? Not nasty, right? It's nasty. It is my Druid bread and butter entangle spell, and I of course have to turn the page to actually go check it out. Creature area with spell must succeed on the strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangle plants of the spell ends. So for a minute. A creature restrained by that can use its action to make a strength save to try to free itself. On its success, it frees itself. Otherwise, it's restrained.
Nice. And we get an advantage, right?
I'm gonna pull it up so I get it exactly. A restrained creature. Their speed becomes 0. They can't benefit from any bonus speeds at all. Their attack rolls against the creatures have advantage, and their attacks have disadvantage. The creatures have disadvantage on any dexterity saving throws also.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Good move.
So you hear them all, oh, what the hell, these stupid vines. Ah.
They're not stupid vines. They're perennial vines, and they hold tight as steel.
And you see the meat guy kind of look down and terrified and go, ah!
Sorry,
We'll save him.
I'm taking that to your turn. Eric, what would you like to do?
Oh, boy, there's things I want to do. I'm attacking this dude.
Okay.
I also want to go giant.
You don't want to take the restrained ones?
I'm saving that for them. I'm saving them for later. This dude's free, and he hit me first.
Okay.
That really matters.
Or shot at me first.
12 for him. Hits.
Eight.
Plus your strength. You're
about to do that one right now. Rolling that.
You guys all watch as an angry Eric starts to grow in size. The red glowing eyes of his helmet look as he's furious. He brings up his axe and cleaves this man. Arm falls off and the guy falls over dead.
Yes.
Alright, now I want to use my movement. I want to move my movement and action surge to go after the big guy. Action surge is after a short rest. So.
Okay. Yeah, roll another attack with advantage. The big guy.
I'm assuming that hits.
You hit?
Might.
And then my
11 points of damage.
So that-
Okay. So you guys all watch as he cleaves the arm and kills one man. He charges over Giant and cleaves the arm into this guy, cutting through some of the vines and cutting a good chunk of his chest. He's bleeding heavily.
I have questions for him. Don't kill him.
I'm gonna
I
guess.
don't know how to do.
Is that your turn?
That's all my turn.
All right, Mara. What would you like to do?
I am going to. These are things. I will attack the not the leader, but the one that's like in front of the meat dude.
Okay.
The dude that we're trying to save with my longsword.
Sure.
Oh, did it not go through? Oh, okay. Oh, no, there it goes. It's just a delayed reaction. And then I get a roll again, right?
You do? Just in case you get a natural 20.
Do I really need to?
All right, so you bring your sword down, cleaving into this guy. You take a good chunk of his torso out, and his blood gushing everywhere. He's looking really hurt.
Just for some giggles, open and turn over to the leader and be like, you fucked with the wrong people.
Okay. For their turn, the one you just carved into is going to go, oh! What the hell? They killed Trevor! This ain't worth some gold! And the larger one is going to drop his crossbow. Let me see. Eric, roll an intimidation check. Yeah, he's going to drop his crossbow and just be like, take it, take the gold, not worth it.
Oh, it's just gold? There's nothing else.
Take the treasure, take the nerd, we don't want it.
I mean, as long as you give a bunch, I feel like he's a real mastermind behind one thing. You can tell him more than he ever could.
So they're just going to beg for that lives, and it's up to you now. Click, what would you like to do?
They're begging for the launch currently and give us gold.
No, they're saying just take it. Just take it. Arms up, dropping their weapons. Just leave us be, please. Don't kill us. Screaming about how you killed their friend Trevor.
After I pretty much leave one of their friends in half.
I'm gonna walk over to this one, I'm gonna yell at him, drop your weapons and get out of the tree.
He kind of falls out of the tree.
And go join the others in the ramble.
Oh, well, currently he just fell out of the tree, and currently he's prone on the ground because he fell.
That's what we use my turn for.
Alright, is it safe to say we're out of combat, or did you guys want to go murder hobo on these guys?
Oh. 1,000%. We were just following them. We were content to just mug them.
No, they did give up their arms. It's not very honorable of me to fight a man without weapons.
Okay. Then they're gonna...
If you had arms to fur on his head, know that none of this mercy would be forthcoming.
You see the man that Mara carved into, bleeding profusely, going, I like the dog. I was complimenting the dog. I asked you where you got the dog.
Mm-hmm.
And then you see the big guy. I told you to shut up about the damn dog. All right.
7.
He seems genuinely he liked the dog.
Is this one who's basically dead?
The one, yeah, next to the mirror hurt.
Okay.
Do the vines go away now? by the way? How long were the vines on them?
They last for a minute. I'm not sure yet if we're technically done with combat.
Oh no, I meant the ones that wrapped around it, not the ones on the ground.
Yeah. If they're not attacking, they're not going forward to steal from my god, I'm done. If they learn their lesson.
Okay. Are we done with combat then?
Are there weapons? Their weapons are all on the ground. I would like to gather their weapons and smash them.
Smash them? Okay. Well, from them, you see their weapons. They have... Pull it up.
You smash the adamantine great battle axe stuff of Uthon.
You see three scimitars, 3 light crossbows, and a mace, along with a heavy crossbow.
I don't want any of that.
Yeah, I want to smash those.
Huh.
Do what I can, at least.
Okay. And these the
I just pick up their scimitars and just bend them.
The thin-looking man in the back kind of holds up his quarterstaff and says, "Here."
Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. For sure. Is it a nice quarterstaff? It's not a walking staff, it's a quarterstaff.
That's quarterstaff. It's a nice-looking quarterstaff.
I'll take it. It's well carved. I appreciate it.
It's very modern-looking. So these guys are going to attempt, after they drop all their weaponry, to be like, "We're just going to go. We're sorry."
I mean,
Smart.
we take a quick five here, and I'm gonna gesture at Mara and Eric over here.
Okay.
I don't know, just like a little like away. It's like a little powwow without them.
Should I roll anything for smashing the weapons and destroying their weapons?
Roll a strength check.
This thing's a fucking giant.
They fucked with the wrong crowd.
And I believe I have advantage. Oh, I probably don't even need advantage for that.
Yeah, you pretty damage all the weaponry. Except for the mace. It's kind of hard to damage a metal mace.
I do have a very large axe, though.
You do. It looks like you gave it a slight dent or two. Sorry.
Alright. You're not confident on me,
I'm gonna grab a drink. You guys can continue.
I don't know why that just rolled multiple times.
Well,
that was like delayed.
Yeah. It strikes me as a little curious as to how they managed to enter this plane. Perchance we could learn more for following them, or for inquiring how they knew about this treasure. I'm going to put a lot of disdain in that voice because I don't give a fuck about gold.
I agree. I don't want any more of those bands coming into this realm. But I was thinking maybe we could question the measly dude over there.
The meat guy or the guy in charge? Because let me tell you, I can definitely, if we're talking about maybe putting an old man to the question, I'm okay with that.
I mean, no, but I feel like the meat guy would be able to give us maybe more answers in terms of like how they got here, but definitely we needed a question from
he does seem
the
like
art guy.
I mean, he has some sense. I'm in favor of questioning the meat guy. We can technically offer them healing as well.
True. We can. I think we need to question both because I want to know if there's any more people out there that deem a threat and how they even learned of this place.
I'm mostly curious to see how they got here.
Yeah.
Then we came through like a special portal from like the Merfolk village elders, right?
Yeah, there's no other portal that we know of.
I'm definitely interested in a second portal through the Ethereal realm. That's useful and interesting. Also, I have Reese's, so I'm going to be eating this.
Oh, Reese's! Yes,
Reese's was actually my lunch. I'm not even kidding you. That's what I ate for lunch today.
Fuck yeah. Reese's
That was the only thing I had enough money for. I've been broke as hell.
No, that's a solid lunch. Get the food groups, you get chocolate and peanut butter. And sugar.
So you guys turn around and you see the meat guys started to approach you.
Borrow this one, and I point.
Hi.
Right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna release it. I'm gonna release it from the vines.
Thank you. So, kind of tumbles over toward you guys. You saved me. Thank you so much.
I have questions for you first.
Yes.
How did you get here?
Well, you see, I came across some research notes from another wizard. He had been storing some things in a chest, it seemed like, and he mentioned in his diary that he neglected to recast the spell to keep the chest safe and hidden, and then because he didn't, the chest was lost to the Ethereal. And going through his notes and things, I found descriptions of where the chest was on the Ethereal. And with a lot of work and several years of research, I found where it approximately was, and I called in a favor to get passage here. All my coworkers recommended I hire people to protect me as I traveled. It seems mentioning searching for a treasure chest of a wizard was not the best way to go about looking to hire people at a bar.
That's your first
They seem so upstanding.
It works for 90% of D&D campaigns.
I'd heard such good things about hiring weird, strange people in bars.
Oh man.
Oh, good.
Whew. And
So-
There you go.
No, you go.
No, I was gonna be like, all he had was gold.
No,
There's
no.
no mention.
I'm not after the gold. He had treasure in there, yes, but it's more the magic items he probably had in there, and possibly magic secrets and spells and things. I'm learning to be a wizard myself, and I was hoping to study it to further my studies. If that makes sense.
So let me get this straight. You came across the wizard's journal.
Yes.
You read it.
Yes.
And his treasure magic, whatever, came into this plane.
The magic
You hired people
Well, you see, the spell itself, it's a very powerful spell. You take a chest, you fill it with whatever you want, and then you can cast the magic on it, and it sends the chest to the ethereal plane for safekeeping. As long as you recast the spell within 2 months or so, you can bring the chest back, but he neglected to recast the spell and was unable to retrieve the chest.
Typical wizards. They wouldn't even notice the changing of the seasons if they didn't have to occasionally go outside.
You see, he's very pale.
Yeah. I was like, I kind of pictured me in dark skin any which way, but I'm sure I'm outside all the time. I think we should alter the deal. And I said that tomorrow. And also Eric, he's not here. He said that there's more treasure. There's more potential useful tools. I'm not one to shirk a useful tool, especially if it can help me in my garden. That's it. We're done with metaphors.
I say we get whatever doesn't belong here.
We should What's your name, friend?
Fred.
Fred?
He did say that actually before. Yeah. It's okay. I don't pay attention.
I don't either.
And I'm not.
I know it's not the best name. No one's ever heard of the great Archmage Fred.
No, yeah, you need a better name. You should call yourself at least something like Frederick or Frederico.
I've been thinking about changing it, but I'm not sure what to.
Add 7 F's at the beginning of your name. Perfect.
Frederick the Magician.
Fred.
Fred.
Fred. Well, now I'm going to be doing that all night.
Fred.
Fred.
Yeah,
Fred.
you gotta do it like Hannibal Lecter. Fred, yeah.
So,
Fred. Okay, I'll think about that.
we have, as you can see, we're clearly more competent than the previous toughs you hired.
Yeah, I regretted hiring them about a day into this journey when they took my rations, made me gather the firewood, made me light the fire.
I'm gonna nudge Eric when he says the day. I'm gonna be like, "Do you believe it took this guy a whole day to realize those people were not good? He must not be very wise." If you lead us to the treasure, we can guarantee your safety in exchange for taking our pick of the items.
I'm mostly after the scrolls and secrets of the spells themselves. As long as that doesn't interest you, you can have whatever else is there.
Okay.
Better.
We're gonna provided everything is equal. I see no issues with this.
Perfect. He seems very nervous.
I imagine though it's always sunny being plays, and it's like the time that they betrayed. That's not.
As you guys are talking to him, he keeps staring off at Eric with his glowing red eyes and blood dripping axe. Very nervous.
There's chunks of flesh still dripping off the axe.
This is his second crew he's hired to protect him, who seems very murderous.
I don't think he hired us. We're exchanging his life for goods. It's the way I'd like to look at it, but you know, he can look at it as him hiring us very reasonably as well. I say we follow this guy.
I'm down.
Yeah. Do we want to take his whole crew with us? We can always use. We know that things are dangerous.
You look over, and the one that fell out of the tree is already gone.
I don't think they're too interested in following us.
Ooh.
I said let them go. They don't have any weapons anymore anyways.
And when I lower the thing on the last guy that's here, I'm gonna be like, poor fools, want to wander around the ethereal plane on their own. And I'm gonna start walking away.
So, you guys are wandering away?
I mean, we're following Guy, right?
Yeah, we're calling Fred.
Okay.
Fred.
Fred starts to lead you guys away. And as the fog overtakes the other people, you hear in the distance talking. Hey, wait a minute. How do we get home? I don't know, idiot. How do you think we get home?
I look over my shoulder and just give a.
Oh, I know. Let's go ask some of them ghosty fellows we saw. That's a
shit.
good idea.
They deserve to be out here.
We're gonna stumble into some ghosts, they're gonna find a witch's hut,
Oh, these guys are fucked.
Yeah. I'm not. We're not bringing them along. They're just a liability.
Yeah, I mean, they don't even have any weapons at this point.
So you guys are heading along north.
To help collect arrows.
Yes. I'm grateful for all your help. Really, I am. From what I could tell from the notes and his description of the area, I was able to piece together pieces of information, and it seemed like it should be just to the north of us, about an hour or two.
Lead the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna be cooing Key the entire time.
Okay, that's a very nice dog.
Do we still have Key? Key is still with us?
Yep.
Key has blinked around a little bit, but he's sticking close to Klik. Just every once in a while, blinking around.
What does a baby blink dog eat? I know that Klik might have a much better idea than I would.
He
Is
is.
it like a rat? When we're stomping around, is there like rats or anything underfoot that I can like get for him?
So you
We
know.
We do have the fish.
Yeah, I was supposed to have fish.
Oh, wait, we give him a pet. You caught fish? I didn't catch fish.
He caught a single fish with
No,
an arrow.
Eric did.
Perfect.
I will say, as a druid, you know a bit about different animals and things. You know, typically dogs like different meats and things like that, but you know that blink dogs are actually fey. So he may be more.
Oh, I gotta just feed it on magic egg.
So he may be more partial to berries, mealworm, that sort of thing.
Potato.
Potato might do it. Doesn't mean he won't eat meat.
I'll hand him the potato that he had given me earlier.
Oh! It's aged to perfection.
He kind of like chews on it a bit, teething and gnawing on it.
I'll take a moment. Completely raw potato. It's over a day just out of the root. We found our true today.
It's no longer me.
Oh, that's right.
As you look down and you notice Mara's finger on one hand, as the armor is worn a fair bit now on that one finger. So yeah, you guys continue on. Did you want to take a break or anything? Are you guys tired?
My guy is pretty tired at this point.
Yeah, probably with another couple hours after since we took a.
It's been a couple hours since then. I don't know. I'm still doing the voice. It's getting close to dark. It's about 6 or 7 at night now.
Oh, yeah.
He said it's about another half an hour journey from where you guys are now. If you guys want to try and get there.
Yeah. Yeah, and there might. I'm okay to keep checking. There may be it may be a good place to hold up, have some cover and whatnot.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking.
Make a perception check to try and look for somewhere to hunker down and hide.
Well, is it going to be? Are we at the one place now?
Are you guys going to continue the journey?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then when we get there, we'll hunker down.
I see. I thought you meant like you were looking on the
Don't
way.
ignore that perception. Wait, don't ignore that perception because it's really good.
All right. You guys are walking along. Mara's keeping a very vigilant eye out. And she actually notices before the rest of you a slight clearing. It looks eerily familiar. Because I don't have another map. Give me 1 second. And let me drag you guys over. You see a bunch of lakes and puddles and things like that start to appear on the horizon. And tucked away in the corner with the 20 perception, you see what looks to be a couple of a box or something near one of the bodies of water.
Hey guys, there's a box. I think that might be what we're looking for. I'm gonna go towards it. Can we like? Can I detect anything around it?
As you get closer, you guys can see this, right? The 3 chests? Yeah, you see 3 chests.
I see 2 right now, but that might be just because I have something blocking the 3rd one.
Oh. One's over
Yeah,
here.
I see. Well, I think I see the 3rd one. There's a dice that's in the way of it.
Oh. You can just click somewhere on the screen that I should disappear.
Yeah, I see it now.
I don't know why there's 3. It should only be the 1. Maybe another wizard's chest is here as well? I don't know. What's the marching order as you guys are approaching, by the way?
What's that?
What's the order you guys are walking, by the way?
So I assumed it was him, then me.
Okay.
And then I don't know.
Okay, so he's up front. And then click in Eric behind.
Is there any way that I can, like, tell which one's real versus the other, or no?
They all look the same?
Is there any, like, energy coming off of it?
Not that you can tell. Which one should we try?
Hey, Fred. You know more than we do.
Fred.
Okay.
You're the wizard in training here. Do you sense any magical traps?
I don't have that capability. I could,
It was a wizard's chest that he left, no?
It was magically connected to come back to him, and that spell ended when he didn't bring it back.
So there's no insignia or whatever that we should know about? Nothing else mentioned in the journals?
No. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, sometimes you just roll 1 in my day.
Can't win them all.
I'm sorry. I should have researched more. I got to the part where I figured out where it was, and I was very excited to try to find it. I didn't think about there being more than, a single chest. Should we try to just open a random one? I mean, maybe we hit the jackpot, right?
You can go first.
Okay.
I'm not feeling that.
Which one should I try?
Let's say this one.
That one? Okay. He starts approaching the chest carefully and very worried. He starts to turn the lock. Oh, it's unlocked, guys. He turns to you all smiling. And all of a sudden the chest opens and bites his arm.
Yep.
Fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
You hear a loud scream. Ah! What the hell is this? Let me pull this up. And it is a mimic.
Fuck! Again?
Oh, wait, initiative? I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, one second, let me get that. Oh, geez. Yeah.
Take the first one. Shit, I got a 7. No, 6.
So the spellcaster with you guys, he goes from being healthy to extremely bloody. It looks like he's about to lose his arm.
Should we help him?
It's up to you guys. Let me add this.
Well, there is treasure there, possibly.
I mean, there's still another chest if we want to be. I don't really care. Because this one has nothing to do with my God or the oath that I took, so.
I mean, wait, what? I mean, I don't know if I would necessarily be able to actually sit back there as this man's eaten by a chest.
I mean, we're gonna help him. We're gonna save him from the chest, but I mean, like.
Click, can I get your initiative?
I mean, I guess you should be okay. Are we rolling? Is that what we're doing?
I mean, if you just want to ignore it as this thing is biting into him, you can.
I'm attacking.
Alright, Click, do you want to be part of the initiative or not?
I'll take it from that to be like considered like, oh, I'm surprised.
Okay. I'll put you down as a 1 for now.
Like honestly, I've never seen anything even close to what I'm fucking mimic, essentially. Just be like, the fuck was that?
Eric, what do you want to do? It's your go.
I'll charge in with the
I
axe.
want you all to appreciate the... Can you see the numbers for the initiative on the turn order?
1 and 2.
Yeah.
7, 6, 2, 1. No one got above a 10. I just find that amazing.
Well, sometimes it's just terrible.
I'm gonna roll in with my battle axe, two-handed.
Nice. Way to go, fighter.
Oh shit!
21.
Fuck yeah.
I'm gonna assume that hits.
Roll for damage.
And
10 points of damage. So you were not using your shield then?
no, I was not.
Okay.
I
I
should
should
probably
probably
get
move my character.
You're kind of going back and forth. I wasn't sure.
Nice damage.
Cause smack.
Okay.
Ah.
It is 11 points of damage. So you see as it's got its teethy chest mouth, seemingly, on his arm, as blood is all inside of it. Looks like fake coins and other things are in its mouth. But you gash into the top. It looks like pieces of it start coming off. You did a chunk of damage to it.
Nice.
Mara, what would you like to do?
I will take my longsword and attack the same one that Eric is attacking. We'll go from behind it, though, I guess.
Okay. You start running, you dive through the water and hop on out like a dolphin. You just dove, came out perfectly, landing on the surface.
That's exactly what I had pictured in my mind.
Going for the longsword, not the trident? Okay.
Yeah, the longsword, which I guess failed me right now.
Natural one. You bring it down, and it gets hit into the ground, and it's stuck in the ground now. Pretty good. You have to pull it out.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna try to pull it out. That's gonna end my turn.
Okay. Let's just say bonus action. Make me a strength check to try and pull it out.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be too hard.
Oh no, that's strength saving throw. Ah, not bad. It shows a 21 on my screen. I don't know why it didn't go through.
Oh,
Hold on, let
wait,
me
it just
see
came
if
through.
There we go.
This is a 4 on mine.
Okay, well, I got whatever. We'll go for 4. We'll go for
Okay.
4.
I'm gonna say.
Oh, didn't you say that it rolled it twice?
Well, it rolled on the one from the D&D Beyond before.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's stick with the
I'm not
rules.
going to take the 4. I'll
Okay.
take the 4.
For now, let's say the sword's stuck in there pretty good. You can let go of it if you want, and then pull out your other weapon.
Yeah. I'll let go for now and then pull out my trident.
Okay. Now it's the creature's turn. It is going to turn and bite the person that did the most damage to it, which is Eric. It's gonna
Cold
try-
damage.
It's going to attack you.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't do the full damage to the other guy. Oh, okay, I messed up. It's going to do something different then. Okay, you see as it turns to look at Eric, and it opens its mouth wide and clamps down on your arm hard, dealing 11 points of bludgeoning damage.
Shit.
And it's holding on tight, yeah. It's got a good grip and holding you there.
I do
You
want to say real fast that Hilrune gives resistance to bludgeoning.
If you activate it, right?
Oh shit, yeah.
Whoops. Okay. That fucking sucks.
Yeah. It's okay, man. I can heal you.
I also have second wind.
You are now considered grappled, by the way.
Well, I can command it if it understands me.
If it does. Alright, Klik, did you want to do anything? Put you as a 1.
I guess so. I fire Eric got taken the fuck out. I'm gonna chest that can attack. We touched that before, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Eric, are you tracking your health, or do you want me to do it?
What's
What's
that?
that?
Did
Is
it
it
not
activate
activate?
it?
It should
Should
have.
have.
Oh, there it goes. It changed.
Yeah.
I couldn't remember if this was old or not.
You know him. You love him. His name is White Thunder. I'm gonna resummon my unicorn spirit.
Unicorns.
Here. I don't know how I do that. Spoof, it's there.
Where do you want him?
I love it.
Oh my god. I picture it more left, like more towards them. Like literally just, yeah, basically right there. So that'll be my bonus action. And then we're gonna do the old Druid 1-2. I'm gonna cast Healing Spirit, which is my ancestral spirit. Also right on top. And I'm gonna roll to heal you, and then Mara will heal you 2 other dirt.
Is it 20-foot range?
The unicorn is 30 feet.
30-foot aura? Okay.
Yeah, it's massive. So Eric, I heal you. I rolled 6, and then I also heal you from my druid level. So you're gonna heal for another 3 on top. So you're gonna heal for 9.
Nice. Well, it's back to how you were.
I'm gonna do it
Now.
I'm gonna hide behind this set of trees over here. Kind of thing.
Okay. Eric, it is your turn.
Chest that can attack.
Do I need to do a saving throw to ungrapple?
If you want to break the grapple, it's an action to try to break it. It's a strength check.
If I were to do attack, would I have disadvantage? Because he's clamped on my left arm, right?
It doesn't. You don't have disadvantage. You have 0 speed, and it just means you can't get away from it. You're stuck there with it.
And
He's
grappling
on my left arm, right?
Yes.
Alright.
I'm gonna try to attack.
Okay, roll to attack. A 15. It hits. You get the feeling these things aren't the most difficult thing to hit.
11 damage.
You carve another chunk of these. You carve another chunk of this fake wood off of this creature. It's looking like he did some good damage to it.
Still alive, though.
It's pretty hardy.
Torque.
Oh, I totally forgot to add him to the list. I'm going to say the wizard goes now. He's going to disengage and just kind of run over to the side. And he's going to cast firebolts.
I'm sorry, what?
The meek-looking wizardy dude is going to run over to the side and cast a firebolt. Yeah, he got bit and is bleeding profusely. It looks like he might lose his arm. Let's see what happens. Is it a dex saving throw? So dex saving throw for the mimic. 14. Oh no, it's an attack. Okay, my bad. Sorry, I'm getting used to this wizardy dude. And he hits. You see as he conjures a small little palm of fire in his hand, and he thrusts it forward at this treasure chest. And a small bit of fire explodes on the creature.
Nice. Way to go, man.
Woo!
He's like, yeah!
Fred!
Fred to the rescue!
Fred.
Next is Eric. Oh no, you just went. Mara, what would you like to do?
I'll just finish the thing off with my trident.
It's still looking pretty good.
Oh, well, yeah, we'll use my trident to attack.
Alright, roll to attack.
I don't know why I went twice. Did it go twice? Okay.
I see one on my screen. 22, you hit it, and you deal it 7 points of damage. And this is the first time you're actually hitting something with your trident since it got this blessing.
Yes.
As you pierce into this creature, you see it does some damage as it pierces into the creature, but it also emanates radiant energy. Instead of dealing the normal piercing damage it normally does, it's just dealing it radiant, glowing damage. And this creature yelps out in pain as you see that it doesn't look like there's actually a wound where the creature is. Instead, there's just radiant burn scorch marks on it. Is there anything else you want to do with your turn?
No.
Okay. It is the creature's turn again. It is not one to give up. It's going to try to attack Eric.
Oh, dang. Alright. Persistent.
I forgot to do Eric at the start of his turn.
How much does he have for?
Holy shit. Rolling on fucking fire, right?
So another 9 points?
Yeah.
Dang. Okay, so you heal for 9 points, Eric.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, sorry. I wanted to make sure that was done before attacks went off.
You turn and you see the unicorn emanating this beautiful aura of yellow energy, and you feel your wounds starting to close up and feel better. Feel warm throughout your body. As you turn back to this creature and it chomps into your arm, you feel its teeth crunch into you, acid burning your body.
How much damage?
You take 11 piercing and 2 acid damage.
Holy shit.
Is there fuck, I should have said I wanted to invoke it. Oh well.
I think it's an action to use that rune, isn't it?
No, I do not believe so. Let me make sure. It's a bonus action.
Bonus, okay. Okay, so next turn you can do that if you want. Klik. What would you like to do?
Said 2 points of acid?
Yes. Klik, did you have anything you wanted to do?
No, not really. I'm gonna because I'm kind of anything I do will end up stuff I have going on from here, and I don't really want to whack that thing. Just with the staff. I'm gonna take my turn and look at this chest and see if I notice anything weird about it.
Which one? The one below you?
Yeah, the one I just walked over to.
Do you get right up to it, or do you keep a distance?
I put myself there. You want to say I'm close enough or whatever, you tell me, man. I just rolled that fucking 20 though.
It seems like a normal chest.
Nice. Okay.
For what you can tell.
Yeah, that'll be my turn. I'll get a little closer and that'll be my turn.
Okay. Eric, what would you like to do?
Say that I just healed up again because there's this turn or what?
Yeah, you heal up at the start. No, at the start of your turn.
Oh, okay.
So roll a d6.
Fucking
Jeez.
Max 4 rolls in a row. That's absolutely insane.
Did you hand roll 20 for this?
This is from all those terrible rolls from earlier in this mission.
Alright.
So now I heal 6 points of damage?
9.
I heal what?
9.
So the unicorn, whenever I heal somebody, all the unicorns up. If they're the unicorn, they heal an additional for my druid level. So that's 3.
Okay, cool. So 9. Alright, cool.
So once again, as this acid is burning into you, you feel the warmth of this unicorn's holy nature energy flowing around you. And you feel the acid like starting to deteriorate from your arm.
Alright, I want to try to break free of this thing.
Okay, make me a strength, I believe, saving throw.
Strength saving throw.
Let me double check. Yes. I will say it does have the ability, adhesive, so ability checks made to escape it have disadvantage.
So it's tough.
It's extremely sticky. 12. You are not able to get free of this thing's grasp as it's biting into you and its tongue is wrapping around, sticking to you. It seems to have found its meal and it doesn't want to let go.
Damn. Okay, I guess that's the end of my turn.
What's your health at?
26.
It's yo-yoing all over the place.
Yeah, my health's going down and up and down.
Alright, so my turn?
Your turn, Lara.
I'll keep that.
So, my trident is going to do damage, but...
No, it did. It didn't do piercing damage, it did radiant damage.
Okay.
It's magic.
Yeah.
It's so much better.
Alright, I'm gonna attack it again with my trident.
Okay.
I see you guys.
You hit it.
And then it's... Do I have an item on this thing? No, I don't.
So you see as Mara spins her trident and excited of the new possibility of it being a magic trident now, stabs into the creature, the 3 prongs go in, and radiant energy burns into the creature again, and it yelps out in pain.
Oh.
Like a bull being marked. Now it's the creature's turn, unless you want to do something else.
God damn.
Okay, I'm going to assume that's it.
Good.
Okay.
Huh?
You know,
I mean, can I say I wanted to? Is that a possibility?
Have you used both your spells today?
I only. So I used my Hunter's Mark, and then I did use a Smite.
Then you should have one more smite.
So I will smite it to hope that it lets go of.
Go for it. 2d8. Dang!
God damn!
Yeah.
Okay, so as you plunge the trident into the creature, you then feel the holy energy burning through the trident, through yourself, into your eyes, and you see a blaze of radiant energy bursting from inside the creature, and you look, when you pull it out, and it's actually got emblazoned, burned on it, the Triskelion.
Oof. Yes. Yeah.
This thing's still ain't dead. God
This thing
damn!
is looking very hurt. It's fallen to pieces. But it's still gripping onto you tight, like a death grip. And it's going to try to bite into you again. For 23, it bites through your armor and into your flesh as you take 10 points of piercing damage from the different boards that are actually teeth and the acid of its tongue wrapping around you. You take 10 points of piercing and 3 points of acid damage.
Damn!
That's crazy, man. I'm sorry. I wish I could trade places with you because I'm resistant to acid.
It's true.
oh my god.
It's kind of ironic.
It really is.
Alright, that's it for its turn. Click. What would you like to do? This chest seems seemingly normal.
What?
The chest seems seemingly normal.
I'm gonna try to open it.
It is locked.
Alright, I'm gonna use my turn to attack the chest with my staff.
Okay, roll to attack.
This is the best. I can keep doing this.
Okay, I'm gonna say you take a couple of the boards, break through. Yeah, you break through a couple of the boards on the top. You can see inside a little bit. It looks like there's stuff, and it looks like it's an actual chest.
Guys, there's treasure. This one's good.
You turn around and see the other chest biting into your friend.
I'm helping over there. That's my turn.
Oh, I forgot Fred. Fred is going to hurl another ball of fire at the creature. And he hits it. As the fire hits, he's going to... Oh my gosh, okay. Let me double check something. Yeah? Okay. So you all watch as he goes, ah! And he throws this little bit of fire as it's biting into Eric, being stabbed in the back by Mara. And it opens his mouth to bite into Eric one more time as this small little fireball flies into its mouth. And it kind of coughs up smoke and opens and falls back, hinged, broken, dead.
Yes. Way to go, Fred!
Ah, I'm a mighty mage! I'm a mighty mage! I did it! Can someone fix this?
When I hear that, and I look around and I see, how does Eric look at? What the hell does this thing look like around his arm?
He's got a bunch of acid burn marks on his arm, but it looks like they've been healed and gone away and burned again, and there's a lot of interesting marks now all over his arm.
Got your back, friend.
Does the unicorn affect everyone in the area at the start of their turn?
So, there's two different things that happen. So the unicorn is the one that expands out for extra healing. It's the healing spirit is on my choice, at my choice. When something moves into it or starts to turn it, I heal it for 1d6.
Okay. Fred kind of looks to you. Ah, please, Mr. Blue Man.
He's at the bottom of my priority list, so, I mean, I technically only have this thing for 8 more rounds, so I'm gonna make sure I get back up to max. That's priority number 1. So if we're softcore done with combat for a second, let's see how long if we can do this.
So it's 4.
I'd also like to use my second wind.
All right, roll for that. Before Michael gets through all of his.
Yeah, 1d10.
All right, roll for it. Plus your fighter level.
Yep.
Jeez. I think between those rolls from Michael,
So I literally just got everything back that I had lost in that last attack.
you've got a couple new burn scars on your arm, but you're healed up. Good.
Fred wants healing from me.
Fred is on death's door. Fred only has 11 hit points.
He has how many?
He only has 11 total, and he got a bite from that thing, which is dealing you 10, 12 damage on average.
Well,
10 total?
He is a very...
Wizards are kind of glass cannons.
He's a wizard in training. He's not even a wizard yet.
Oh God.
yeah,
He's a definite glass cannon.
I gave you this gift today, and I'll shift over all of my healing on him. I'm just gonna get this pretty quick.
Yeah, he's good. Yeah. Yep, he's good now.
Oh.
Well, you got 3 of both of those.
Yeah.
So he's back to full.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do unicorn for both.
You see his, like, almost broken and falling off arm kind of swing up and very attached, and the blood stops flowing from it. And he's like, I don't like adventures.
I love how you're playing this character. It's amazing.
You just need to get better at them.
I want to go back to my books.
And bring them all to big friend.
Did we get the treasure? Are we done?
I don't know. I turned back to the chest I was beating the fuck out of.
I'm gonna say you can either do another attack or athletics check to try to force it open if you want.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to force it open, that's for sure. I'll just roll d20, boom. It's an 8 plus 6.
Alright, you managed to pop it open between the damages already taken. And inside you guys can see several things. Let me pull it up, the loot table I made.
Hey, loot. Rewards.
Should have kept the chest made out of amazing wood.
Do you guys want to check the other chest?
Can I shoot an arrow at it?
1,000%.
Do you want to?
I'm super gonna check it out, but I mean, I'm not gonna stop moving the chest. I'm currently moving to go move a different chest.
Okay, so
I'm gonna keep a safe distance from that chest.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a step back.
so Klik, what you see
And
inside.
I'm gonna join, okay.
So Klik and Mara, what you guys see inside is some coins in the bottom, a stone that's almost ruby-like, but slightly off. It's blood tinted. A case.
I want to shout and save me some stuff too as I get ready to launch this arrow.
A round tube that looks like it holds papers and things. Actually, 2 of those tubes. A potion of some kind. And a small journal.
I think there's some notes or something. I think it's the journal.
Yeah.
It's not as much stuff as I was expecting, so I can hold most of it in my hands when I really lift it out. What is this? I'm holding a potion.
The potion. You guys aren't sure? It's a red potion?
Oh, I was asking Fred.
Oh, Fred. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well,
Yeah, you might know.
Well, Fred is going to make a check real quick.
He might not know. We might have to go to an actual wizard.
He kind of takes it, shakes it a bit. This is a potion of healing.
It wasn't even meant as an insult. I had to read it as an insult. He's a trainee wizard, so like you definitely can't just like be like, oh, this is the lost dagger of the kingdom.
I've had to work in potionry before. This is just a healing potion.
Does he know what type? Is it like a
Oh,
minor
basic.
healing,
Just
supreme?
it's just a basic healing potion.
Yeah, it's only half filled. I'm not hoping on that. No, I can.
You're the one who has it in your hand.
Can I take the scroll case in the journal, please?
Well, we get a look at it.
Okay.
We're making sure, like you said, we're making sure that all the items are equal.
Of course. I understand.
You said 2 potions, a scroll, and...
One potion. One potion and 2 or 3 scroll cases. I'm gonna say 3 scroll cases.
Alright, before we get to it, whatever the fuck there's to that chest. When you look at this, are the scrolls written in common?
You pull them out, and it's not a language you guys recognize. But Fred does. Fred's gonna chime in and say, "It's magic. It's an arcane language. It would be very useful for my studies to become a wizard."
Okay.
What language?
Draconic.
Yeah, I can't beat that one.
Basically, most arcane runes are Draconic.
Yeah. Not on this character, I didn't, right? Oh.
If you don't mind, I could read through and tell you what they are.
That would be great. But we can check to see if maybe he's lying or not having experience.
I don't mind any of the stuff. I'm just very disappointed, and I feel like my end of the bargain was dropped.
You still got your puppy looking at you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not getting actually what's dropped. Click this as a grandma roll.
I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Looking through the golden things, it looks like there is about a mixture of gold and silver, probably 10 gold and about 73 silver.
Okay, I'm gonna pick up the 73 silver and the gold.
Okay. There's just the strange-looking ruby blood-like stone.
Can I pick that up too?
Sure.
Well, let's find out what happened with Eric if we don't know.
Eric, are you shooting the other chest?
The other chest, yes.
Okay. You see an arrow sink into the creature as it turns, open up, and it goes, "Ah!"
Fucking do it!
And charges at the nearest person, which I think is Klik.
It is me.
Because Eric's kind of in a bush.
Wait, this thing can move?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, quickly?
It's got a speed of 15, and you guys are only like 10 feet away.
Jesus, okay.
Oh no.
I like how you guys discussed how Mara should have been the one to take the, grapple, but we didn't put Mara in front of it.
Nope.
I had to loot.
I offered.
Whoa, you could have moved yourself. Don't put this on us.
I wanted to loot too, okay?
Yeah, I got good strength checks.
It's gonna be a 19 to hit.
Jesus fuck!
19 to hit, sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is.
You take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as it clamps down and sticks to you. This time it goes for your leg.
Do I strength save on this now or not?
You're grappled. On your turn, you can attempt to break the grapple.
Okay. Sounds good to me.
Let me double check that. Anything that touches it when it makes its attack is grappled. Yeah. I'm just going to use the same initiative from before, so we'll go back to the top. Eric, what would you like to do?
Now it's really close to want to do a bow because it's so damn close. I see it grab onto my friend and I drop my axe, or my my bow, and grab my axe. And I don't want you to end this one.
I'm sorry, man.
Me?
Who's captured?
Click got bad.
It's on my leg.
Yeah, I'm sorry, man.
Oh! Thanks.
Yeah, you were digging through the chest, looking at different things, and all of a sudden you feel a clamp on your leg as this thing is bit into you.
I'm two-handing this, by the way.
So you put the shield away?
Only 5?
Yeah.
I don't think I had the shield.
Okay.
I think it's been on my back this entire encounter.
Okay. Takes 5 points of damage. You bring your axe down, trying to take a chunk of this thing out, and it just bites in harder to click. Now it's Fred's.
Also, for my bonus action, I would like to activate my rune.
Which one?
The hill rune.
Okay. That one basically gives you rage. You're resistant to bludgeoning, piercing, all that.
Yep.
Okay. Now it's Fred's turn.
Come on, Fred.
Fred is not
Fred.
another one. Take it away.
We're not running, Fred. You are fighting with us.
He doesn't have the scrolls yet. He doesn't want to run. Which that was a distinct possibility if you guys had given it to him. He might have just run away.
Oh, it chases that.
He's gonna throw a fireball at the firebolt at this thing, and it misses. This thing's more nimble, as it didn't move at all. He's going to move over here a bit, trying to keep a distance. Mara, your go.
Alright, I will take my trident and attack it.
Are you gonna throw or are you gonna move around?
I'm gonna move around first.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, you do roll with advantage because you're flanking with Eric.
Woo!
Oh, natural 20.
Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Fuck yeah, that's 20.
Can you go on the critical, please?
Yeah, that's the higher one.
What's the first one?
Okay. So you spin your trident in your hand, thinking about your holy energy in this new trident of yours, and you pierce into the creature as radiant energy explodes from it as it screams out in pain. You feel like you got a really good hit.
Go.
So just for the record, for future reference, okay?
Yes.
In cases like this, if you still had a smite left, it would be the ideal time, as the dice for the smite also get doubled.
Oh, shit, okay.
Yeah.
That would be good, but I used all 3 spells.
I know, I'm
That's
just,
what they deserve.
I'm just letting you know for the future reference.
No, this is perfect, thank you, I appreciate that.
Because how natural 20s work is any dice that are related to that attack's damage are doubled. So sneak attack, divine smite.
That's really good to know.
I think that would also include your fire rune, Eric.
Yep, I remember once we did that.
Okay.
I remember once it was like one of the, I think, bar fights when we hit.
Okay. Do you want to do anything else, Mara?
Oh shit.
No, I don't have any bonus actions I can really do.
Okay. The creature's turn. It's going to try to bite into you, Click.
Can it succeed?
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah, that's a yes.
This thing is angry at getting beaten on, arrow shot into it. It bites into your leg hard. You take 8 points of piercing damage and 6 points of acid damage as it tries to gnaw and take your leg with it.
Do you need my healing pool?
Not yet. But next turn probably, if it hits me as hard as it does like that, I'm bleeding right now. I just have
Are you halfway or half?
I'm below half.
Okay, I will probably heal you my next round.
Klik, it's your move, man.
It's my move.
Wait, I can't fit lay on hands as a spell, isn't it?
No, lay on hands is an ability. So is your Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
They're unrelated.
Should I do the same thing or should I do the insane thing? I'll do the.
What would Klik do?
Oh, I mean, you know. Where did my unicorn go?
I thought it only lasted a minute.
You're right. Wait, is it not in?
Well, you rolled like 6 times to heal Eric, and then 2 times to heal.
Yeah,
Fred.
and
Hey, that means we have 2 more rounds left. That's 12 seconds. I'm only grappled for 1 round.
And then you guys started to loot the chest.
I was like, okay, so I'm gonna go. No one dares fight me. I fight you. We're gonna see my teeth.
oh god!
on the mimic.
I'm so proud of you.
That is that's plus 6, so that's 18 to hit.
You hit.
Nice! Holy crap!
Yeah. So 5.
All right. You want to describe this?
I'm gonna, like I said, it's biting around my leg. I assume it has some eyes or something. So I'm gonna literally try to like break down into the top of it and try to like rip off its top.
Okay, you're like peeling away some of the boards that are actually its flesh. As you get a closer look, you peer inside a bit, and you notice there's a lot of what looks to be fake treasure inside that are actually like slightly moving, like organs.
Really?
Point.
All right.
And then I'm gonna say, Key is going to teleport behind it, and it's gonna try to bite him. I'm gonna roll it for you guys to see.
Oh my god.
He kind of like is growling and nibbling at the back.
He's trying hard. He's trying real hard.
He's doing his best.
After that, Eric, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go after it.
All right, you get
Give me the
advantage.
battle axe. 2-hand. How?
You have
What?
advantage because you're flanking with Mara.
Okay, thank God. I was about to be like.
You hit.
Oh. Okay. I was gonna say also because I have the great weapons is like my specialty fighting style. 6. Fucking kidding me?
You bring your axe down and carve some of the chunks off of the side. A few of the boards come off, and you can see more of a fleshy tone and texture to the side.
Oh no.
Do I see this or no?
You're on the other side of it. You can see some of the boards that Klik is torn off.
Okay.
You just see a lot of scorch marks where you've been stabbing into this thing.
Okay.
Now it's time for Fred's turn.
Fred.
I'm never going treasure hunting again. It's not worth it. Firebolt. The firebolt goes wide. He's kind of panicking a bit.
He can get panic.
Mara, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and target like I guess the inside, like that weak spot that I noticed, the possible weak spot that I noticed, with my trident.
Well, what you see is you just see like Klik peeling tops of the to cover off.
Yeah. I'm gonna go there.
I'm really biting into it.
Yeah. All right, roll the attack.
Wait, if you go there, I'm not gonna hit Klik, am I?
No.
Okay.
Unfortunately, your trident goes to the side a bit as you scrape along what seems to be a metal-ish texture to this chest.
And shit, I meant to heal him too.
You still can. It's a bonus action, I believe, to use lay on hands.
Yeah. I will use my light on hands on him.
How many points? Because I think you have a total of...
I'm trying to find it.
I think it's 15 points.
It's 15, yeah, it's 15. So I'll do... How much damage did it do last time?
Last turn it dealt 13 damage to me.
Alright, I'll do 10 for you.
Alright.
And then I'll get
You feel a warm sense of joy and happiness flow through you as she touches you and says, "It'll be okay."
Phenomenon has blessed me.
You're starting to think this guy might not be that bad. He likes the creatures of the sea.
Yeah, no, he ain't too bad. I respect him. He's definitely, you know, part of the pantheon.
All right, the creature now is going to try to bite into you, Klik, after you've taken this nice warm energy. For 21. It sees this glowing warm radiance around you, and it just bites in harder, dealing 4 piercing and 8 acid damage to your leg.
Ouchies.
It's just kind of tearing and shaking you a bit like an animal. Klik, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna insult him / Faye. I'm gonna screech at him.
You call that a fight?
Now that I've exposed it, organs, I'm going for actual, like, eating treasure organs.
When you say that, he does respond going,
Not even capable of understanding. And I'm gonna go.
okay. A bite.
Boom.
Okay, roll for damage.
And then 12.
Okay.
Trying to find out his fucking organs. It's his fake treasure.
It's looking pretty rough. A lot of blood and guts and stuff coming out. It's looking on its last leg.
Right, I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word. I guess just, are you hurt too? Someone else hurt?
I'm not.
I think it's just
I
you.
mean, I'm still hurt from the earlier attack, but I'm fine.
From the first attack? I think you should get full from that for me, but with plus your second action. You healed you for 10 and I healed you for like 15. Yeah.
I guess I'm full.
I'm healing myself for a D4. That's fucking short then.
Okay.
And or you for a D4. So boom. 1.
Woohoo!
All right, Eric.
Fuck it.
I'm gonna guess you want to smash it with your axe.
Yep.
Roll that advantage.
How do you know?
Just had this feeling.
Nice.
All right. Roll for some damage.
Or you fucking kidding me?
Part of it was
Why
hoping.
are my 2 hands like going worse than freaking like?
You bring your axe down, carving off a chunk of this thing. It's starting to fall to pieces. It's bleeding profusely. It's looking really, really rough. And part of me was hoping this was happening because...
Can I use my protection?
You can.
I don't know if it counts since you're grappled. That's the thing.
It does. I'm going to say it does. Because it's like he's biting into it again.
Protection. So here, I'll put it on the thing for you. Because you're within 5 feet of me.
Ooh.
You can.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's like
So I don't know if it counts since he was grappled.
he's like biting into him, and like the tongue's holding him in place. I'm going to say as he goes to open his mouth and bite into Klik, you can stick your shield in there to try to block some of the damage.
Okay, I won't do that.
But first, we got Fred's turn.
Eat this.
Fred is gonna throw another firebolt. If Fred kills it, I'm gonna laugh so hard.
If Fred kills it, then none of us we have secured any kills, and there's only one thing left to run, eh?
That's not true. You guys cleaned the guy in half earlier.
I was making a joke about killing Fred. It was bad.
Fred hurls a firebolt at this creature. As he saw you all targeting the organs inside, he throws it inside, and some of the organs start to burn and boil as this thing opens its mouth outside a painful scream. And Fred goes, "Yay! I got another one."
Even as like leaning back and being burned and like leaping away from me, like I'm still like laying into it. Like I'm still like I'm in my tribal savage mode. I'm ripping it to shreds.
All right, tear it to pieces.
Yeah, so I'm gonna be occupied with that for a couple seconds.
Fred's just, I'm a wizard. I killed it. I did it.
Good job, Fred.
Alright, with that, the combat's over. Klik's gonna be busy tearing into this thing. You guys have,
If there's nothing else for us to take, like, treasure-wise or anything that was left in the chest.
Can I please
I tell Mara that I want some of that treasure.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Can I examine the scrolls now, please? If you don't mind.
Oh, you talk to him. You don't talk to me. He's the one.
As he looks over, like, teeth filled with flesh.
My thing's technically glowing acid when I do that too, although it's not relevant for it.
Klik, do you have a beard? Klik, do you have a beard?
It's more like a close crop one, and then when he does his ancestral spirit, it's one of those like hilarious like long beards. Kind of like if you're able to zoom in on the photo, that's kind of how I imagined it, kind of like that.
There's chunks of flesh in your beard.
Oh yeah, it's like I really don't care. It's probably getting stuck in my clothes too. Oh my god, I'm getting isolated. Oh my god, I gotta zoom. So I was really zoomed in, and so you just stuck his crotch right in my face. I was like,
Sorry, I forgot you guys were zoomed in. I'm always zoomed all the way out.
It's not as much down south as other characters I've played with. 12 charisma.
Excuse me, Mr. Blue Man. Can I look at the scrolls, please? I just want to see what they are.
I'm gonna take out one of the four. You said there are like 3-4 scrolls. I'm gonna hand him one scroll. Tell me what this one says.
Okay, let me roll a d6 to see which one he looks. 3. Okay. This is a climbing. It's a scroll for a spell. It's referred to as spider climb. It lets you. You can.
Because he didn't seem that confident.
When has he ever sounded confident? It's hard to tell. He seems to always. He kind of always sounds like that, so it's kind of hard to tell when he's confident and when he's just him. The spell makes it so you can give it to yourself or someone else, and for the next hour they can climb surfaces like a spider would, even upside down.
Interesting.
Do you want to look at the other ones now?
The Michael here.
Moment, I was like, well, I mean,
None of you are.
it seemed like we're thinking that it seems that these are much more valuable than anything you were led to believe. I hand him the second one.
Thank you. Let me see. Okay. This one. Oh, this is. This one is very useful. We could. I could use this right now. It would help us a lot.
Do you care to clarify?
It gives us a temporary safe haven, a dome that nothing can get in. It would last long enough for us to sleep as it's getting dark. I don't want to get attacked again.
Can you cast it? Like for real?
I would prefer if I could keep it and then I could put it in my book in the future and cast it many times. But given the circumstances, we could use the scroll to cast the spell and it would be used up. But then we would be safe to sleep and rest for 8 hours.
Well, it's not like he's gonna use it. You don't want to adventure anymore.
I like to be safe.
I was like,
I mean, in the future, it's not like you would be able to use it in the future.
look, I'm all for having friends in the future who are able to cast powerful spells, such as myself. We will give you the remaining scrolls when we leave these woods.
I can hold on to these two?
Yes.
Thank you. Do you want me to use this one though, so we can safely camp here? It is getting dark, by the way.
In character, we definitely would be concerned about where leaving Arioch the witch overnight. So I don't think we'd want to like sleep somewhere.
True.
My character's pretty damn tired.
I mean,
You guys have now traveled several hours.
I do, but I don't want to leave Arioch with this hag.
Well, she can find us, I'm sure.
She can normally take care of herself pretty well.
But that's my objective, just taking the rest of these was I really want to like do that. Although if you guys are tired and like at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to push you.
I can take a short rest, but I don't know how much use I'm going to be if we encounter another.
Yeah, I've already run out of every single one of my things.
Well, I was hoping I was thinking potentially we could make our way back to the Lucius type. We could get sleep there, and not sleep there. We could make our way back to the
Camp around it?
Yeah, I'm not necessarily looking for a fight right now. I've got barely anything left in the tank, and I'd like to have a taste of dire.
Yeah, I agree. I have no reserves.
I
really low.
Do I get a vote? I'd like to camp and be safe, especially if you're all tired.
Fred,
I can't protect you. That's Fred a great mage who slayer of mimics.
Oh, you hold your horses right there. Great.
No. We can move us to have a wizard. Entire reputation in life because they're not dead. Such as the balance of things. Now that the rest here, I'm not gonna head back.
I mean, I say we take a chance and head back.
Alright, yeah.
And then we camp there.
Okay. Can I look at the last one while we walk at least?
No.
Okay.
That's my vote.
Okay. He kind of clutches the other two close.
I can only give you this other scroll to read if you give us those first two back.
Ooh, there you go.
Or you can have them all look see your end of the bargain done. It's up to you.
Can I read the journal?
Later. I wish to try my hand at that when I can spend a few hours on it.
Okay. Kind of holds the scrolls close. Follows you guys along.
Just so weird, he's not trading the two for the one.
Well, he's got two. Why would he give two up for one?
Maybe
I've never played the lotto.
Just for the sake of narrative, I'm going to say you guys can safely make it back. It is getting later, and it's starting to... It looks like something similar to rain, but as it's gotten very dark, instead of being raindrops falling from the sky, it's like flakes of black, almost like ash, like material falling all around.
it doesn't hurt us, does it?
No? It just looks very strange and peculiar. So you guys get up in front of the hut. Do you want to use the spell, the dome, to sleep?
No, we're good.
This doesn't look safe.
We're at the hag's house. I don't think anything's gonna fuck with the hag.
I actually feel very secure. She's most likely not gonna kill us in our sleep. Gonna deliver.
Did you say hag?
That one creature may come back, that demon that she had talked about.
Demon?
Yeah, but do you really think that demon's gonna mess with her? And you know she wouldn't let anything happen to us because we made a deal.
Now, the demon 100%. Isn't that what we're hired for? Because it was messing with her? I was in there.
We were messing with the village. Like, it was causing, like, pretty much, like, decay.
Did you say demon and a hag? We're getting near them?
Yeah.
Why?
I say we cast shelter. Just to be extra safe.
Why would you?
I don't feel like having my soul stolen by a.
Alright. Or your mind going bonkers.
I don't.
Yeah.
Is a hag here?
There is.
Around.
Nonsense. You shouldn't worry about the hag.
I shouldn't worry about the hag?
No.
Go ahead. Have the dome of protection.
Okay, thank you. Kind of carefully opens the scroll. About a minute later, you see this large, opaque, orange dome appear. And he kind of walks in. It's about 10-foot radius. It's a large dome-like area.
Yeah.
So are we in it now, or?
It's there if you guys want to try and walk through it like he did.
Yeah, I'll try to walk through.
You pass right through.
Oh, perfect.
I'll walk through as well.
Okay. The spell lets me choose who can come in and out. Nobody else can come in.
Oh. I walk through.
You're allowed.
Okay, yeah.
So is your puppy.
Oh, yeah, we keep it for puppy. He's really good.
Could you imagine if I walk through there and just try like bounce the puppy off the shelf? Bitch, you better let him in here right now. I only rolled the test today. And I haven't done it as a tiger, so I thought I could do that too.
Should I? Is it just us? You mentioned a friend.
Yes, there is a friend.
She's an elf.
Is she here?
She comes and goes.
Should I do? I have to see her and know her to say she can come in, or she can't come in.
Ooh, oh well.
That might be a little hard for her.
Okay. If you see her, you can wake me up, and I can give her permission to come in.
Sounds perfect.
Okay, I'm going to go sleep and hope this is all a bad dream. He kind of curls. He curls up into a ball, hugging the last scroll he has in his hand. Spider climb scroll.
It's a good one. It's a good scroll, honestly.
I feel like you can get a lot of advantages that way.
I had a character for real life. My grandparents were knocking on my door and I had bed and they needed my help with it.
No, I'm
I was gonna say, let's call it a night.
Yeah, I'm gonna hop off soon.
I'm sorry I kept you guys a little too late.
All good.
We ended up going through 2 of the things I had planned. I hope you guys had fun.
Oh,
That was amazing. That was
fun.
wild as hell.
Thank you.
A bit wild.